All right, guys. The wait is over. It is time for NXT Stand and Deliver 2025. Of course, this is a pay-per-view that everybody looks forward to. All the wrestling fans, WWE fans, especially NXT fans, they look forward to Stand and Deliver, previously known as Takeover. Of course, right here at WrestleMania weekend, and we are here as we can see right now. The show is just beginning live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Of course, the home of WrestleMania 41, and we're starting off big here with NXT Takeover. I've got some high expectations here. We've got some incredible matches lined up tonight. We are live right now for Stand and Deliver. That's right, Mr. D said, good to see you. Ricky, my brother, great to see you. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And let's see how the show is gonna be. Okay. It looks like... Alright, so this was gonna be a big one. I wasn't expecting for this match to actually kick things off, but seems like that is how we're kicking things off here. We're starting this show big, and we're starting it off with the North American Championship match. It is going to be Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page. This is the first match of the night, and it's kicking off right now. A big match, of course, for the North American Championship. These two have a history, as we know. It goes beyond NXT. It goes beyond this company. It is a history unlike no other. Ethan Page, Ricky Saints, North American Championship on the line. Of course, Ricky Saints is the current champion. Let's see if he's going to be dropping it or if he's going to be keeping it after tonight. Once again, great to see everybody. I got my brother Andrew in the house. Good to see you, brother Andrew. Not take my brother. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. And we've got Andy. We've got Ricky. My brothers are in the house. Great to see everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we've got Ricky saying, I'm shocked Roxanne Perez turned her back from Cora Jade in the kickoff show. Yep. Yeah, and we're just kicking things off here, so who knows what other surprises we've got in store here at WrestleMania, right? It's going to be good. And we've got Andrew saying, will you be streaming all day through tomorrow? Not doing that. So I'm here live for NXT right now, but we're going to be back for WrestleMania in a couple hours. I'm not going to be streaming throughout because I thought about it. I did give it a little thought, but then I thought it's craziness, so we're not going to be doing it. But tomorrow I'll be live early, so we're going to be live hours before WrestleMania, and we're going to be having some fun, playing some games. We're going to be having all those activities tomorrow. It's not going to be a continuous live stream, but I will be here hours before WrestleMania tomorrow. I'll let you know exactly when, but expect me to be live around noon or 1 p.m. tomorrow EST for WrestleMania. It's going to be a long stream. We're going to be here from about 1 p.m. or noon until, of course, the show is over. So it's going to be a long, long night. And we're going to have fun tomorrow, right? And we've got, because I thought there's no need to stay awake and, because I know that you guys are going to be, most of the people in America are going to be sleeping, once WrestleMania night 1 is over, So I thought it's just, I want to be fresh tomorrow, when the actual WrestleMania Night 2 happens, and I don't want to be sleeping on camera like I did last time. So, just saving my energy for the big show, I guess. But here we are now. We've got the match underway, and look at this is ugly. Can I just say it's ugly? Look at the ring mat right now, because the ring mat, I can see a Papa John's logo over there. I don't even know what other logos are present there, but there's a ton of logos on the ring mat. It is ugly, I'll tell you that right now. And also, I like this about TKO. They're not about the flashy stuff. They don't care too much about the flashiness. They like saving their money, and you can see the ring, the barricades got no LEDs. Their apron got no LEDs, so they absolutely have saved some of the money on that stuff here. But sometimes it's cool, I like how subtle and nice and kind of old school the whole environment looks over here. So I like that. I appreciate that. By the way, my brother Anil in the house. Great to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And we got Andy saying, I'm so glad Gigi and Tatum won. I know. Those two, they deserve it. They deserve it. So I'm glad that happened as well. Did I see NXT and Raw are both on 8 p.m. Monday? Really? What? Really? NXT and Raw That's interesting. I never knew that was going to be happening. Really? Now that's interesting. How is that happening? It could be a glitch. It could be a error. I can't see both shows going on the air at the same time. That would be crazy, right? Ricky says, this crowd is so sleepy and tired. Look, they cannot be sleepy, all right? We're just getting started, and they got to be fired up for WrestleMania, I'll tell you that. If WrestleMania, this crowd brings the same energy as they did last night for SmackDown at the Hall of Fame and tonight on NXT, I mean, I'm going to be pissed. They have to bring the heat to WrestleMania. By the way, here we are. Ricky Starks running over to Ethan Page, an elbow strike straight to the head. Ethan Page a little bit dizzy. Ricky Starks, and he is sent straight rips first to the top rope, and he is in a little bit of a trouble over here. We got Raw is live 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time on Netflix. That's right. Thanks for that, Ricky. And here we are. By the way, Ethan Page one step ahead. He sends Ricky Starks back first into the ring, edge of the ring, into the ring apron. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. Yeah, spine first into the edge of the ring. That is never a beautiful sight. And, it's gotta hurt. Ricky Starks in trouble right now. Great to see everybody once again. Welcome to the stream. The night is young. We're gonna be having a lot of fun. Stand and Deliver is on right now. Of course, a couple hours later, as you can see right here, we are about 5 hours and 15 minutes away from WrestleMania 41, Night 1 kicking off. It's gotta be a good one. It's gotta be a great one. And here we are, by the way, Ethan Page still dominating, of course, after sending Ricky Starks back first into the edge of the ring. Ricky Starks in trouble. Ethan Page is dominating, and not only is he dominating, he's capitalizing on the opportunity that he has in front of himself. He is targeting the injured, the bad back of Ricky Saints, or Ricky Starks, as we see it right now. Repeated shots, repeated punches, straight to the back, to the spine of Ricky Saints. By the way, Ricky, Andrew, anybody who can, let the other brothers also know on Instagram. Let them know that we're here, that we're live right now, right here on YouTube. And Ricky says, NXT is live, CW app, 8 Eastern, but it's got to be, yeah, so it should be Tuesday, not Monday, right? It should be Tuesday, not Monday. I mean, Monday, why would it be live on Monday? It would make no sense to me. Anyways, here we are. Ricky Starks still in trouble, still in pain. Not the best start to the show, by the way, right? I mean, early on in this match, it seems like Ricky Saints is in trouble. Oh my goodness, look at that. Ricky Saints trying to get back here in on the action with a slap to the face, but Ethan Page very quickly reversing it and punches him in the face. Now Ricky Starks trying to fight back. He's got some repeated punches to the face of Ethan Page. Irish whip ahead, and Ethan Page lifts him up, sends him back first into the mat one more time. A backbreaker delivered, and Ricky Saints screaming out in pain as we speak right now. Ricky Saints is in a world of pain right now, guys. He's in a world of pain. Poor guy. His back is giving up. I'm not sure if he's got to give up on the North American title or not, but his back, it's surely giving up at this moment. And there you go. Ethan Page. Oh my gosh. And he tells the WWE Universe in attendance to kiss his butt. Now that's a heel right there. How can you like this guy? How can you cheer on this guy? I cannot. I can never. By the way, Ricky Saints finally trying to get out of the situation, and he buys himself some time as Ethan Page is now rolling out of the ring, trying to buy himself some recovery time, but Ricky Saints is not going to give him none. He follows him through to the barricade, chop to the chest of Ethan Page, and one more time, beautiful punch to the face of Ethan Page. Ethan Page is now down to his knee. He's down to his knees now, and Ricky Saints is the one who's standing tall now, sending Ethan Page back into the ring, which I'm not too sure if it's a clever move, because, once you send somebody back into the ring and you follow him inside, while Ethan Page, by the way, he rolls out, once again standing by the commentator's desk, and Ricky Saints, oh my goodness, I knew it was not gonna pay off. This guy is an idiot. So Ethan Page was standing by the commentator's desk, and Ricky Saints thought he had the opportunity to deliver a moonsault out of nowhere. Mind you, Ethan Page was not dizzy. He was not dazed. He was standing okay. He looked okay. But Ricky Sainz, as stupid as he is, he attempts a moonsault. Of course, Ethan Page gets out of the way. He sends Ricky Sainz straight to the desk, and poor Ricky just bouncing off the commentator's desk and falling down hard to the ground. And Ethan Page literally just picking up the pieces right now, grabs Ricky Sainz, sends him back into the ring over here, and now just looking to finish this match, it seems. Thank you, my brother Ricky. Thank you. And he was going to go for the big boot to the face, but Ricky Sainz gets out of the way. Ethan Page is looking to lock in the code breaker. Is he going to be able to do it? I'm sorry, the Walls of Jericho, as I like to call it. The Walls of Jericho. That's right. No matter what happens, I will always call this move the Walls of Jericho all the time. And here we are now, Ricky Sainz trying to make it to the ropes, trying to break through the walls over here. But Ethan Page has him locked in quite tight. Oh my goodness, already he's got a very injured back, of course, after being sent back first into the edge of the ring, and those repeated shots and punches to the spine. And now the Walls of Jericho. Ricky Sainz has reached the ropes. He's caused the rope break, but you have to imagine the back, it cannot be in a good shape right now. The back has got to be hurting, and no amount of, ointments is going to relieve that pain. That is bad. That's as bad as it gets. By the way, who has heard this crazy-ass rumor that President Donald Trump is going to be at WrestleMania? Now, I mean, it's a big rumor. I mean, apparently started out by Pat McAfee. I was thinking, I'll be honest, I was thinking about it myself. Before I read the rumor, I was like, in my mind, because Trump, he makes appearances for UFC. Like, he's made one appearance before he was elected president. He has made two after he was elected president, right? Two. That's a big number. And wow, by the way, Ricky Sainz just literally being thrown out of the ring right there. And as he was thrown out, it seemed like his neck literally bounced off the top rope. That was a very, very, very bad throw, by the way. Very bad throw. So I was just thinking that, hey, he's already made so many appearances for the UFC. TKO, WWE, he's already on very good terms with them, obviously. By the way, tornado DDT out of nowhere right here from Ricky Sainz to Ethan Page. Ethan Page is down. So, and then I read this report that apparently Pat McAfee teased Trump's appearance, and if it happens, it's going to be big. It's going to really skyrocket WrestleMania's viewership. It's got to be the biggest thing that's ever happened to the WWE and WrestleMania. Let's be honest. No sitting president of the United States has ever appeared live at WrestleMania or any WWE event. So for this to happen, it's got to be incredibly huge for the WWE. It's a big deal. If it happens, we're not going to find out until it happens. That's for certain, because as you can imagine, the security and everything, they got to keep it very tight. So let's see what happens, though. I mean, if it happens, it's going to be big. We got my brother Anil saying Trump should be Randy's opponent. That's funny. That is funny. It's so funny. I'll tell you what. It is so hilarious. Actually, Anil, you're a freaking genius. I thought that Trump was just going to appear as, just Trump, just saying hello. But then you mentioned that he should be Randy's opponent, which makes me think Paul Heyman has betrayed Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is the tribal chief, and so is Donald Trump, right? How good would it be if Donald Trump shows up and he decides to be in Roman Reigns' corner in the match? And of course, there's no better manager than Donald Trump. And, can you imagine what that would do to Roman Reigns' career? Like, how good would that be? Roman Reigns has already expressed his support for Donald Trump. Trump shows up in Roman Reigns' corner, the true tribal chiefs with the Ula Falu. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. Yeah, whatever that is, the necklace, right? Can you imagine how good would that be? Trump and Roman Reigns' corner, the two tribal chiefs together raising their hands in victory. That would be the funniest crap ever. I would love it. I would love that. Hell yeah, let's make it happen. By the way, Ricky Sainz, wow, defying all the odds present in front of him, bad back and everything. But Ethan Page, Ricky Sainz was about to go for a high-risk maneuver from the top turnbuckle. Ethan Page gets him back to his feet very quickly, punch to the face of Ricky, slowing him down. And now Ethan Page is attempting something that I feel it could backfire. He's trying to lift up Ricky Sainz up on his shoulders as he stands on the middle rope. I think it's going to backfire. And there you go. Ricky Sainz with some elbow strikes to the head of Ethan Page. Now he's on his foot and he is looking to powerbomb Ethan Page. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it? Hell yeah, he does. Ricky Sainz power bombs Ethan Page just like that, going for the cover, and Ethan Page, no problem whatsoever, a kick out at 1.5. Now that is an impressive freaking kick out. And we got Ricky saying, AJ, you know Trump, he loves TKO. He shows up last week in Las Vegas for UFC. You hear any news for... yeah, I did hear about Ray. Not sure what the current status is, because right now if you go to WWE.com, they're still advertising that match. They're still advertising it, so I guess it's anybody's guess right now. David, my brother, good morning. Good to see you. Welcome. And I hope you're watching Stand and Deliver, because so far the show has been nice. And here we are, Ethan Page attempting another pinfall, but Ricky Sainz with a kick out yet again. That's right, Ethan Page cannot believe it. Trump will show up at WrestleMania. I'm telling you, just showing up is not going to be enough. He has to show up, and he has to be in Roman Reigns' corner. Like, really, it has to happen. The true tribal chiefs, the guys, both of them have been honored by the Samoan community. It has to happen. Reigns has been betrayed by Paul Heyman. And there's got to be no manager on this earth who could be better than Paul Heyman other than Donald Trump. So why not? Why not? Trump showing up in Roman Reigns' corner. Let's do it. Let's make it happen. And Ricky Sainz, by the way, secures the victory. And with that being said, Ricky Sainz is still your North American champion. Just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful match, by the way. Great match. At one point, I did feel that Ricky Sainz was maybe not going to win, but wow, he fought, and he fought hard. He fought like a champion, and that's why he is still your North American champion. Just like that, Ricky Sainz, guys. What a match. What a great match. What a star, what an opener to Stand and Deliver. By the way, all of you guys who are watching us for the first time ever, don't be shy. Join the conversation. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. And let's start talking some WrestleMania and Stand and Deliver. We got David saying Stephen A. Smith might show up too at WrestleMania as Cody Rhodes' manager. Okay. And Ricky, my brother, says, AJ, I love the new graphics. Thank you so much, my brother Ricky. I thought, let's go all out for WrestleMania weekend, Let's go all out for that. Thank you. You got Ricky saying right now, Ray match tonight is 50-50 because of his injuries. It's sad. I mean, just one day before WrestleMania. Terrible. It would suck if Dominic does not poke fun at Rey Mysterio and takes advantage of the opportunity. Dominic hates Rey. It would be hilarious if he actually comes out and cuts a little promo making fun of his dad. That would be hilarious. And by the way, we got Andy, my brother, over here saying, as expected, Ricky Starks retained his belt. That's right, Andy. And it was a good match. He fought hard. Definitely injured his back. At one point, I thought, hey, is he legit injured? Because, wow, he seemed like he was in pain. But he fought through it, and that's why he's still the North American champion. That's right. And thank you so much, my brother. Really appreciate that. David, we got my brother Andy saying nice background, AJ. Thank you so much, Andy. And this is not just like a green screen. This is like the real deal. You probably know it, but it's our studio right here. So it's a real deal. We're not sitting in front of a green screen. Yeah, I made this. I got the studio made. Thankfully, guys, thanks to your support. But we got the studio made just exclusively for the live streams and all the stuff that we do out here. Yeah, really grateful for it. Really grateful. Thank you so much, guys, for the support and for the love. And by the way, commercial break going on right now. Of course, we're getting a little video package for the crazy CM Punk, Rollins, and Roman Reigns main event that we're going to be getting tonight. Again, I'm telling you, Paul Heyman has stepped away. He's betrayed Roman Reigns. Really, Trump, you're needed right now. Trump needs to show up in Roman Reigns' corner and needs to help the tribal chief. Like, really, one tribal chief to the other, it needs to happen. If Trump is showing up tonight, really, do this, Trump. Do this, honestly. AJ, I'm so glad that Gigi and Tatum won the match. Yeah, I mean, it seems like it was a great match as well, brother. It seems like it was a great match. I'm glad. I'm glad. That's a very long video package, by the way, that we're getting at the moment. And we've got Stand and Deliver start at 10 in the morning. It's crazy. Yeah, Ricky, but, you know, that's what happens, I guess, when, you know, there's such a big difference between East Coast and the Pacific, right? Because last night, Hall of Fame, it started for the people on the East Coast at 1 a.m. So it's crazy. So, you know, it's only fair that Stand and Deliver would start at 10 a.m. for you guys. You know, I guess it's only fair. So, but how many of you guys actually watched the Hall of Fame last night? Did you enjoy it? Did you see it? Did you like any of the speeches? I know my brother Andrew mentioned to me that Triple H's speech was great, and so was Michael Cole's. Let me know if anybody else also watched Hall of Fame and if you enjoyed the speeches. And how did you feel about Triple H's statue, the statue that he's been presented by the WWE? Did you like it? Triple H said that his nose appears a little bit too big, so that was funny. But let's see. Ricky says, I love it. Love it. Thank you for that, Ricky. Thank you. Let's see. And what else do we have here? So Ricky Sainz, of course, is still your North American champion. Let's get rid of that one. Good. Here we are, guys. That's a long-ass commercial, by the way. What match do you think is going to be the next one? I am thinking that the next match... You know, I'm not sure. Could it be perhaps the Angelo family match? I hope not. I hope not. I think it could be the women's match. Let's see, though. Let's see. Let me know if you have any other guesses here. Ricky says, I'm going to be honest, AJ. Hall of Fame sucked last night. I went to bed. Really, Ricky? You know, somebody shared an image of these wrestlers and superstars actually falling asleep or having their eyes closed while sitting in attendance at the Hall of Fame. So that was something. But I guess, you know, you can't blame them. I mean, you make them work SmackDown, and then immediately following SmackDown, you expect them to sit through, you know, like an hour or 2 hours worth of speeches from these wrestlers. It's hard, and you know, it's definitely hard. They're already tired, so if some of them doze off, I can't blame them, really, you know. Yes, Ricky, yes, got the same graphics for WrestleMania too, and especially since you like them so much, you know, I think these graphics, they should stick around, right? They should stick around. Thanks, my brother Ricky, thank you. But with that being said, WrestleMania After Dark. How do you guys feel about this, guys? We apparently have not just a WrestleMania week, but a WrestleMania month, right? There's a lot of craziness, lots of WrestleMania parties taking place in Las Vegas, and you can party with the superstars, with some of the celebrities like MGK and whatnot. So if you want to get turned, I think WrestleMania After Dark is your thing. I watched the entire Hall of Fame, says Andrew. I love that, brother. Andrew said that Triple H's speech was especially great. By the way, look at who is approaching right now. It is the great Oba Femi. Of course, we've got a big match coming up. Oba Femi, Trick Williams, and of course, the big one, the big underdog, G1 here. They are going to be fighting. They're going to be battling it out for the NXT Championship. It's going to be a big one. G1, Trick, and Oba Femi. G1 is, of course, the underdog in this match. I don't expect G1 to win, but if he does, hey, I'm going to be so happy. I'm going to be over the top. This, of course, is the main event of the night, but up next, it seems like we are going to be getting the NXT Tag Team Championship match. That is going to be taking place right up next. Should be good. It is Fraxiom versus Vaquer and Ledger. Or, as you know them, Hank and Tank. Okay, let's go. Hell yeah. Hank looking good, looking ready. He looks excited. We got Ricky saying, I'm hearing HBK only slept 1 hour after the Hall of Fame. Right now, he's drinking a lot of coffee. Brother, I remember when we did like 36 hours live of WrestleMania's live stream, right? Or whatever hours that was, 48 hours, whatever crazy number that was. Brother, I remember when that show, the second night was over, I can't even remember if I had breakfast after that because I think I just collapsed and I went to bed and I think I woke up straight in the evening. It was so crazy that the next morning for Raw, I could not wake up. I could not wake up. I felt like I had a concussion or something. Guys, 2 days of no sleep and watching wrestling live on Twitch? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We've done it all. I can say it proudly. We've done it all. Yeah, let's see. But tomorrow we're going to be doing something crazy as well because we're going to be live for a long day. We're going to be starting off around noon or 1 p.m. and we're going to be live until WrestleMania is over. So still, tomorrow, it's still going to be about a 10 to 12 hours of live stream. So I think it's going to be good, right? It's going to be great. We got Ricky saying, no TNA Tag Team Champion yet. Hardy are waiting for you guys. I know, brother. I know. And here we are now, Fraxiom coming out. They're looking good. Looking good. You know, when Axiom first showed up, I didn't have my hopes up. But, you know, Axiom is pretty cool. I like this guy. I like him. He's chill. Might I say I like him a little bit more than Dragon Lee? I feel like Dragon Lee, by the way, he needs to do something with his mask because his mask and Rey Fenix's mask a bit too close. You know, if you don't look at the tattoos, if you just look at the mask, sometimes I get confused. Let's be honest. So I'm going to be honest with that, you know. So I feel like Rey Fenix or Dragon Lee, something's got to be done to distinguish between the two masks, I feel. Let's see. We got Ricky saying, AJ, you want eating spicy chili again one time on live stream on Twitch? I might use my points for that. Yeah, I know. I know you. I know you will. Yeah. With that being said, guys, look at that. Axiom and Hank are starting things off. And Axiom seems like he's got... I was about to say he's got the dominant hand, but that doesn't look like it. Yeah, he's struggling. Yes, even I was thinking the same about Lee and Phoenix. Yeah, I was so confused last night. You know when Dragon Lee was eliminated from the Battle Royal? I was like shocked. I was like, wait, did Rey Fenix really just get randomly eliminated? But then I was like, oh, he's still in the match. Okay. But yeah, I agree, and I agree with that. Thanks for that. And here we are now. And we got Axiom in trouble. Hank is really overpowering Axiom right now. Axiom having a little bit of trouble. Oh my goodness, look at that. Is that Axiom or is that Toby Maguire? Look at that. It's super flexible. And now tag being made to Nathan Fraser. Fraser coming right in. And here we are. Rebounds. He's running on between the ropes. And look at that. Beautiful, beautiful super kick straight to the head of Hank. And Hank goes down. Tank is concerned. Wow. Wow, that was incredible from Fraser right there. Actually, just because of that crazy maneuver, in my mind, I just imagined how cool would it be to see Fraser versus Braun Breaker on Monday Night Raw, right? And here we are now. Fraser. Beautiful, beautiful dodge in that corner, and now roll up on Hank. Hank in trouble, but he kicks out. He kicks out. The match continues. Hank was gonna go for the clothesline. I don't think Fraser realizes it, but Tank is now the legal guy, and Tank, like a ton of bricks, sending Fraser straight headfirst into the top turnbuckle, and now Hank from behind, Bulldog, and now we got Tank one more time, just jumping on top of Fraser. Fraser in trouble. Tank goes for the cover. Fraser kicks out. What a crazy turn of events right there. Just one mistake from Fraser. He did not realize when Tank tagged himself in, he was the legal guy. Fraser didn't see that coming, and of course paid the price for it. That was crazy. That was actually very, very well done. Yeah. So right now, as we can see, Tank and Hank are dominating. Of course, the tides have turned. The tables have turned around 360 degrees. And here we are now. Hank is dominating. That's right. One more time. Fraser tries to get away. A kick to the head of Hank, and Hank should just get out of here. Spinning kick to the side of the head of Hank, and Hank is dizzy. He's dazed. Fraser comes in. It's Fraxiom right now. That's right. Double T move. DDT to Hank. And now a kick. Another kick. And another one to Tank. And Tank is out of here. Tank has been tanked out of the ring. And now we are left with Axiom and Hank. I'm getting a little bit of a hang of this Hank and Tank thing. I can go on forever. I like it. And here we are, another kick to the chest of Hank. Axiom is from Spain. He used to be known as A-Kid. Yes, that's right. Yep, absolutely, Andy. Thanks for sharing that once again. Much love. And for those who are wondering, when is WrestleMania going to be on? The timer is right here. We are 5 hours and 25 minutes away from WrestleMania 41, Night 1. And let's see, we got David saying, Agent Trump will not be at WrestleMania. Fightful has confirmed. Okay, Fightful. Okay, what a bummer. What a bummer. I'd love for Fightful to be wrong this time. I hope they're wrong. Is this the old article? Wait a second. Is this the article from like a couple hours ago? I think you're referring to the article that was posted like a couple hours ago, right, brother? Where they said that no security has been beefed up and nothing is known. Yeah, I mean, from what I can imagine is that if Trump is showing up, they're not going to make it public anyways. So if the security has been beefed up, I don't think it will be made public either. So that's what I feel. So all I'm saying is that keep your hopes up high. You never know what happens. That's what I'm saying. And here we are once again, because I hope that Trump shows up in the corner of Roman Reigns. I hope so, but let's see. Yeah, thanks, David. But I still hope, I read that article too, but I still hope that he shows up. I'll just say that, by the way, Hank is struggling. He's trying to get to Tank. Tank is struggling. They're stretching his arm out more than he can. And we got Fraser now. Good stuff. The tag has been made. Axiom is a legal guy and just climbs in the back of Hank. Hank now trying to power through this whole thing, trying to make it over to his brother Tank. But Axiom, one step ahead. Oh my goodness, Hank is trying to turn the tables around. Oh my goodness, look at that. What the hell? Fraxiom. I don't think the tag was even made. How are they attempting the double tag team right now? Okay, Hank finally Hank fights through. He's taking care of both members of Fraxiom, Fraser as well as Axiom. They're both down at the mat right now. It is Hank's turn. It is his opportunity. It is knocking right now louder than ever. Hank, do it! And the tag has been made, and Tank is here! And he is here to destroy Fraser. Hot tag being made. Wow, look at Tank. He's built like a tank. Big, strong, but he can do cartwheels. Do you not absolutely love that? Wow, and look at that beautiful, beautiful belly-to-belly once again from Tank right now. This guy, this Tank, can't just destroy. He's not just big and heavy, but he can also fly. That's crazy. Look at that. What a tank of a man right there. And once again, he's flying. Oh my goodness, a flying tank. Have you ever seen one before? I haven't until now, and there you go. Tank once again. Oh, what a spine buster from Tank to Nathan Fraser. Goes for the cover. I don't even know how Fraser kicked out, but he kicked out. But I don't know how. Wow, that was something. What is the chance that rename makes a one-off return? Dean Amber, brother. What do I say? I want Moxley back as well. I'll be honest. I want Moxley back. And not Moxley, I want Ambrose back. Ambrose was a much better looking guy than Moxley will ever be, right? Much better looking. So I want Ambrose back. And bring back Renee Young too, But, I feel like it's only going to happen in our dreams, so I don't think it's really going to happen. But here we are. We got Tank. Oh my goodness. Super kick to Hank on the apron. Both Fraser and Hank on the apron right now. Fraser, no. Oh my goodness, good for him. I thought that Hank was going to destroy Fraser as he was attempting to powerbomb him, it seemed, on the apron, but Fraser somehow was able to get himself back into the ring over here. And now, oh my goodness! Hurricanrana right there from Axiom to Hank, and Hank being tossed just like that off the apron and down to the ringside where he actually collided with his own tag team partner, Tank. So both Hank and Tank are down and out right now. Now Nathan Fraser and Axiom turn by turn, just bouncing, diving on the top turnbuckle, going for the cover on Hank. It should be it, and Hank kicks out. That is crazy. Hank kicked out. The match is still on. Man, this guy, Hank, is something, I'll tell you that. I think they are probably even better than the Authors of Pain. I mean, they're both big. They're built like the Authors of Pain. They're built like AOP. But I'll tell you what, I've never seen an AOP match that I've actually enjoyed so much. This is good. Hank and Tank, you got a fan in me. And Fraser, by the way, was going to go for a big side kick. I think Hank just finished off Fraser. What a backbreaker. Goes for the cover, and Axiom with a kick to the back of the head of Hank. The match still continues. Am I not saying Hank and Tank a bit too much? I feel like it's getting a little annoying, but that's okay. And here we are now. All right. Wow. So cool. What a great match. What a fantastic match. Fraser looking for a crazy-ass superplex. Of course, it was not going to happen. You cannot superplex Hank and Tank. I'll tell you that right now. And now Hank and... Holy crap, Hank just flying down on Fraser. Going for the cover. This has got to be it. This has got to be it. And Fraser kicks out. He kicks out. Wow. Literally, this guy who's built like a tank, Hank, literally flew down. He flew down all the way on Fraser. I thought he broke a rib or two. He went for the cover, but Fraser still kicked out. What a match. David says, AJ, I gotta go with my dad to deposit a check before WrestleMania. I like that. Money in the bank on WrestleMania Day, David. Much love. Good to see you. Once again, I'll be looking forward to seeing you, David. Be back soon. Take care. Much love. Have a good day. Who faces often? What do you mean, Andrew? I think your message was not complete. Oh, who faces are? Oh, my goodness. By the way, what just happened? It seems like Hank went for a dive from the ring, but he just dove down on the commentator's desk, and he's flat out. He's out. He's out on top of the commentator's desk, guys. And now Tank went flying down as well, but Axiom hit him with a super kick midair. I think Hank is out of it. I don't think Hank's getting up over here. But Fraser looking advantage as it's the number game right now. Tank has been destroyed. He has been destroyed. Axiom goes for the cover. Oh! What a match. What a match. Guys, I cannot be the only one who's marking out right now, right? This is crazy. This is nuts. I cannot be the only one marking out over this. This is a crazy match. Wow. This is really good. You know, you guys know it already. I don't even like tag team wrestling, but I am here marking out over this tag team match. What a match. What a match. And a beautiful kick to the side of the head of Tank. Tank is dizzy. He's dazed. He's out of it. And he's on the top turnbuckle. Axiom was going to go for the superplex. Tank gets up. And Axiom somehow pulls off a beautiful maneuver of the top turnbuckle. Fraser hits him with the finisher, flying down on Tank. Hank gets in, and he breaks the cover. The match is still on. What a match. What a match. I am in awe right now. I am in awe. I am in total awe. This is crazy. This is crazy. Wow, what a freaking match. What a freaking match. And we got Jonathan says, big up AJ, big up everybody in the chat. Good to see you. Good to see you, my brother Jonathan. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. And what a crazy match so far, right? What a match we are having. We're witnessing at the moment. It is Fraser versus Hank and Tank. And Hank and Tank. And look at that. Another tag here. Hank is a legal man. Fraser doesn't realize it. And I think this is it. This is it. This has got to be over. This has got to be over. Hank and Tank. One more time with a tag. Tank has been tagged in. Hank ripping off his shirt. You know shit's going down now, guys. Hank and Tank have both taken off their shirts. They're going for it. This is crazy. This is insane. Look at that. What a match. What a beautiful match. Hell yeah. That was great. That was fantastic. Hank and Tank are the new NXT Tag Team Champions. That's right, Walker and Ledger, or Hank and Tank, are the new Tag Team Champions. What a match. Am I the only one who just absolutely marked out over this tag team match? It was a thing of beauty. I don't think even Mona Lisa is as beautiful as this match was. This match was incredible. What a show stealer, guys. What a show stealer. I don't even like tag team wrestling, and I absolutely loved every bit of this match. That's how good it was. Wow. Wow. And Jonathan says, happy Easter, my brother. Jonathan, happy Easter to you. Much love. I know there were some people who were not very happy with WrestleMania Sunday, taking place on Easter Day. Jonathan, how do you feel about it? Are you okay with it, or do you think that they should have picked another weekend for WrestleMania, a week prior or later? How do you feel about it, Jonathan? But I hope all of you have a great Easter and you enjoy your Sunday. Beautiful, beautiful. And we got, I'm in the middle of making 130 Wow. What is it are you making? Are you making some kind of a cake? Or what is it? What are you going to be doing with those boiled eggs? Oh, wait a second. Oh, I get it. I get it. I love that. Do you guys also do the egg hunt thing over there for Easter? And new NXT Tag Champions, Hank and Tank. I love that. Love that, Andy. Love that. What a great match, brother. What a fantastic match. And look who we have on our TV screens right now. It is Cardi B, the host of SummerSlam 2025. Again, Cardi B, what does she have to do with wrestling and WWE and SummerSlam? I got no idea, but she's going to be hosting SummerSlam at MetLife Stadium. And who knows, maybe I'll be there. Maybe we'll be there. Maybe we'll be live from MetLife Stadium because, if a big show is taking place at MetLife in New York, we got to be there, right? So let's see. We got Jonathan says, I'm not really bothered. If it was live in the afternoon, I wouldn't be happy. But in the evening, I think it's fine. That's actually a good point, Jonathan. It's a very good point. If you think about it, WrestleMania Saturday, NXT and stuff, yeah, it's in the afternoon. You're right. But WrestleMania Sunday literally starts in the evening. So you actually make a very good point, Jonathan. That's a great point you make. Yeah, they are used for egg hunting tour. That's great. That is fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful. When I was in New York, we used to go to this great family, family friends of ours. They used to live in Long Island, so we used to make the trip to their place every Easter. They used to invite me all the time, and we used to go there for their little family get together. And we after our dinner and stuff, we always used to play this game called Mafia. Pretty sure you know all about it, right? You sit in a circle and you know, everybody has their eyes closed and the mafia does its job, and you gotta try to find or think, critically analyze who's the mafia. It's a very beautiful game. So I got some beautiful memories from the get-togethers. Great stuff. But I hope you have a great time, Jonathan, and everybody else celebrating tomorrow. That's beautiful. Yeah, I don't celebrate it, but you know, just getting together with family or friends is just another great excuse to do it. So it's great. But I hope you all have a great time. Beautiful, Jonathan. Beautiful. Thanks for sharing that with us. And Cardi B is a very naughty kitty, no looking Ricky. You know, Jonathan, he's already looked it up. You know that he's already looked it up. I think behind Christmas, Easter is my favorite. I love that, Jonathan. I love it. Beautiful, beautiful. You know, it's also coincidentally, it's also a festival for us tomorrow. So that's that. That's great. That's great. We're both going to be celebrating tomorrow, along with WrestleMania celebrations. We're also both going to be celebrating our respective festivals tomorrow. That's great, Jonathan. That's great. With that being said, guys, we have had some incredible matches so far tonight. First, we had the North American Championship match. Of course, Ricky Sainz is still your North American champion. And then we had an incredible Tag Team Championship match. I'm not a big fan of tag team wrestling at all, but this match made me, you guys know it, it made me mark the freak out. Hank and Tank are your new tag team champions, and what a match that was. If you guys missed that match, I have to tell you, go back and watch it, because that, I feel, is already the match of the night. Hank and Tank versus Fraxiom. What a match. What a match. It was great. It was beautiful. With that being said, guys, we are watching Stand and Deliver. The night is still young. The night's not even started yet, because, you know, once Stand and Deliver is over, in 5 hours and 9 minutes, we're going to be live with WrestleMania 41. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, make sure to do so, because we're going to be live for WrestleMania 41, Night 1, Night 2, and everything else in between as well. So make sure to hit the subscribe, and welcome if you are new to the channel. All right, let's see what else do we have here. Welcome, Surjit, welcome. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Welcome. All right, so we're getting a little video package right now between Charlotte and Tiffany. This match, as we know, they have apparently added some kind of a personal angle here that they went off script or whatnot. But regardless of that, when it comes down to the in-ring action, I think this match is going to deliver, because both Tiffany and Charlotte are very gifted inside the ring. They are very skilled wrestlers, very athletic. I think it's going to be a fantastic match. So I'm very eagerly looking forward to it tonight. All right, with that being said, I wonder what the next match is going to be, because we're still left, of course, with the Women's World Title match, the Women's North American Championship match, the D'Angelo family match. It's going to be a 6-man tag. And, of course, the NXT World Title match is also yet to come. So, lots of big matches yet to come here. Wonder what is going to be up next. Am I right saying WrestleMania begins in an hour early? Yes. Yes. You would be right. You would be 100% right. Yes. Jonathan, you're totally right. WrestleMania, indeed, is going to be starting off at 7 p.m. Eastern, from what I understand. And that's an hour earlier than Raw and SmackDown. You're correct. 100% correct. All right, look at the beautiful Sin City, Las Vegas.
What a night, afternoon, excuse me, it has been.
What a match it's been. So what a show it's been so far, by the way. And here we are now with the beautiful Giulia.
Women's title still underway. There is the former champion.
I believe this is going to be the co-main event, or is it going to be up next? Jordynne Grace looking good. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be up next, right?
I am here with a very special guest. He is one half of the longest running headliners in Las Vegas history.
No wonder I couldn't recognize him.
And a co-star, Penn and Teller's Fool Us on the CW.
Oh, Penn and Teller. Okay, I don't watch the show. Do you watch the show, Jonathan? Anybody else? Penn and Teller?
We've been Vegas natives for a long time, and we get here, we do our magic show, and people seem to like it a lot.
Okay.
There's some people, you know, who don't believe we really can do magic, and they're annoying, but we are.
I don't think you can do that.
Well, we can do that.
It's a ruse.
Lexus King keeps it real. He says, I know you cannot do magic.
All these simpletons in Las Vegas, but the king is an intellectual.
Intellectual.
Yeah.
That's the word you use.
Real in this circle is this NXT Heritage Cup Championship.
That's the only real deal.
Is he gonna make the cup disappear? I got a feeling. Is he gonna disappear?
There's bars.
Yeah, the cup is gonna disappear. Okay, I'm ready for it. Make Lexus King disappear, and have him show up on Dynamite or something. That'd be hilarious. Yeah, teleport him to Dynamite in an empty arena. Let's see.
The light doesn't fade. You know, sometimes the light hit it. Some of the colors. We don't want that.
Yeah, say goodbye to the Heritage Cup, guys. It's gone.
In there, in the bars. There it is. Oh, don't you just hear someone say that? What? Dude, where's my cup? It's gone, man.
Who is that? Teller? Ah.
Stop eating me and get me back.
It's gone. That's a little bit of.
I'm sorry, but I cringed a bit too hard. Anybody else with me? I think that was really cringy. Yeah, I definitely cringed hard over there.
Title, who will walk on a stand and deliver the new Women's North American Champion.
All right, this is going to be a good matchup next, guys. It is for the North American Championship.
North American
And it's a ladder match to make things even better. Coming up first is Thea Hale. I think this works for Thea Hale, and I'm pretty sure that, you know, it must be working, which is why she's doing it. And she has a lot of support. But this over-the-top, super excited demeanor, it's not my cup of tea exactly. But I guess it works. I guess it works. Let's see. And here we are now. But she looks good. But she looks great, without a doubt, right? Thea Hale looking good here tonight, and she is ready to become the North American Women's Champion. Of course, it's a ladder match, so it's exciting.
hell, but it may be her enemy in this situation. This is a ladder match. Some insanity collide.
And now we got, you know what? I look at her, and every single time that I do, I'm reminded of Jennifer Lopez. She looks no less than WWE's version of Jennifer Lopez. She's beautiful. You know, she's got the personality. She's got the charisma. She's got the smile. Yeah, she's got all the, for me, she's got all the boxes checked. You know what? Just give her the title. Yeah, Lola Weiss is already my champion. I like her. I like her a lot. Anybody else with me over here? Do you have a personal favorite in this match? Because so far I feel it's going to be Lola Weiss for me. Anyways, let's see who's up next. Yeah, how do you not like Lola Weiss, right? Look at her. She's great. She's great. You know, I heard that Lana signed a Legends deal with the WWE, and I was wondering why would she sign a Legends deal? She's not a legend yet. She's still got a lot of years left before she should hang up the boots. But then I look at NXT and I look at all the future that is here and the present that is here as well. You know, the Tiffany Stratton, the Lola Weiss, and the Thea Hale, and so many more. And I'm thinking that maybe she did the right thing by signing a Legends deal, because she's got no chance against these women. These women are not just beautiful, they're not just attractive, they don't just have the X factor, the charisma, the personality, but they're very talented. So, you know, good stuff that she signed the Legends deal and just decided to step out of their way. And Izzy Dame coming up next, looking good. And we've got Ricky saying, hey, Jonathan, Lola Weiss. I see you, Jonathan. Apparently, Gunther vs. Jay would open the show tonight. Yeah, usually that's how it works. You know, if a match that should rightfully main event a pay-per-view does not main event the pay-per-view, it just ends up becoming the opener. So that's usually how it goes down. I'm not surprised. You know, a similar thing happened WrestleMania 37 when Drew McIntyre opened the show. Similar thing happened WrestleMania 35 when Brock Lesnar opened the show with Seth Rollins. And a similar thing is going to be happening tonight when Jey Uso and Gunther open the show tonight. But the question is, lots of people saying that Gunther, you know, he's going to retain, that Jey Uso is going to be a heel in this match. He's going to turn heel. Let me know what do you think. Is Jey Uso going to turn heel? Is he going to embrace his so-called dark side? Is he going to sell his soul to The Rock? Let me know what do you think, brothers. And we got Kelani coming out. Kelani Jordynne. Look at that Kelani coming out over here. And we got Jonathan says Ricky Lola's a very naughty Jonathan, you know, but she's good. She's good. She's talented. She's good. She's got the charisma. I'm here for Lola Weiss. I'll tell you that right now. I'm here for Lola Weiss. I hope she gets the victory. Ricky says, nah, Jonathan, Lola Weiss, she's nice. Yeah, she's nice. And let's see what else to. Wow, Jonathan says I'm going to add her to the list. Okay, Jonathan. Okay. Kelani Jordynne in the ring right now. Wait, what's going on? The drama. The excitement. The hype. She is so extra. Yeah, she is so extra. Okay. Okay. Zaraya and Sol Ruka. So extra. Yes, I still take Sol Ruka, but Zaraya is like, okay, alright, Zaraya. Alright. I know that Zaraya, like, Ricky probably has like a crush or something on Zaraya, right, Ricky? Yeah. So extra, man. Alright, with that being said. Sol Ruka looking good. Yeah. All right, with that being said, the match is about to begin. All right, the match is underway right now for the North American Championship, and Lola Weiss and Thea Hale are the ones to brawl outside of the ring first. Lola Weiss rolls out to safety, and Thea Hale right behind her, following her through, running behind her. Now they're actually adding some ladder into the play as well. They're already playing with ladders over here. Now, Ricky, I was just saying that Ricky probably likes Zarya, you know, the wrestler who was just coming out, Zarya. Yeah. And Sol Ruka, by the way, beautiful, beautiful elbow strike to Kelani right there. And now Zarya has been sent back first into the steel steps. That's gotta hurt. That definitely is gonna hurt. Izzy Dame is down as well. Sol Ruka and Kelani right now fighting over that ladder. Sol Ruka sending Kelani to the corner right at the moment. All ladies, all women are down at the moment except for Sol Ruka, who's now stacking up the ladder in the center of the ring as the North American title is suspended up above. And all those people who are watching this for the first time, joining the stream right now, welcome to the channel, welcome to the stream. Don't be shy, hit the subscribe button and join the conversation. Let's talk some stand and deliver. That's right. Really, Ricky, good stuff. In a match between Tiffany Stratton and Lola Weiss, Ricky and Jonathan, who would you support? Who do you think would win the match? Sol Ruka or Tiffany Stratton? What do you think? Or Lola Weiss? And Thea Hale, by the way, has Kelani up on her shoulders. Lola Weiss and Thea Hale both have been taken out with a spear by Zarya. And now we've got Izzy Dame one more time, speared by Zarya. And Izzy Dame rolling out to safety. Jonathan with the Tiffany. Okay, Jonathan, all right. I see. What about Tiffany and Charlotte? Are you supporting Tiffany or are you here for Charlotte, Jonathan? The Thea Hale is, I see you, Andy. I see you. Now, she looks good. She looks good, absolutely. And here we are, ladder shot straight to the head of Kelani. Oh, my goodness. Zarya using the ladder as a... Oh, dear. She was spinning the ladder to 360. She was trying to hit everybody who came in her way. But Izzy Dame, a bit too fast, a bit too smart for Zarya. And now Izzy Dame is looking to power bomb her on the ladder. Is she gonna do it? No, Zarya gets away. She gets out of the way. And Izzy Dame once again lifts her up and slams her down back first into the ladder. That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt bad. Wow, look at that. You're right, Zarya is really kicking butt right now, without a doubt. She's doing very well. She's doing very well. It's crazy. So good. So good. Wow, okay. Jonathan says that I'm for Tiffany, but I think Charlotte will win. I think so too. You know, Charlotte to lose this match would make little sense. Like, why did she win the Rumble? Why all this hype? Why all of that stuff if she wasn't going to win? So definitely, I too think that she's going to win. By the way, Kelani went for, it seemed like a moonsault from the top turnbuckle, but was it botched? Because it didn't feel like the landing was straight. But anyways, all the women are down right now. Kelani is trying to set up the ladder in the center of the ring, and she does it. No women attempting to enter the ring so far. It is a clear runway for Kelani here, who's climbing up the ladder, a very tall ladder. She's inches away from the North American Championship. Do it, Kelani! Do it! Oh my goodness, the beautiful Lola Weiss over here, and she's got the big punches to Kelani. Kelani tossed. She literally falls down herself from the ladder. Kelani is down, and now we got Sol Ruka trying to slow down Lola Weiss, and Lola Weiss now was gonna go. It seemed, oh my goodness, Lola Weiss has got Sol Ruka in a sleeper hold, and Sol Ruka is fading, but not so quickly. She sends Lola Weiss to the corner, and Lola Weiss with a spinning kick. And she gets Sol Ruka down. Lola Weiss one more time. Thea Hale now. Thea Hale getting in there. But Lola Weiss with some beautiful, beautiful series of kicks to Thea Hale. Leveling her down as well. And she goes down and out of the ring. And now we've got Izzy Dame. And Izzy Dame with a spinning kick. Look at that. Lola Weiss once again taking out Izzy Dame just like that. You know, Lola Weiss, really, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm looking at her right now. I'm looking at the outfit. I'm looking at the ponytail. I'm looking at the presentation. It really, you know, that bunny, I can't recall her name. Was it the Lola the Bunny? I think the Bugs Bunny's girlfriend, Lola the Bunny, I think. Really reminds me of her tonight. I'm not sure if it's on purpose or not, but the hairstyle, the presentation, the outfit really reminds me of Lola the Bunny tonight. Interesting. She looks good anyways. We've got Ricky with the big old eyes. That's right. Andy says, no, Kelani better not win. She's not going to win. Absolutely not. But Izzy Dame is here to slow down Sol Ruka. I have got a strong feeling it's going to be Lola Weiss or it's going to be Izzy Dame. I've got a very good feeling. I think it's going to be Izzy Dame. Maybe not Lola. I think it's going to be Izzy Dame. Izzy Dame is on fire tonight. She's on fire. And Ricky says, this ladder match scared me because I don't want anybody to get injured, brother. But so far, it's been so good. Did you see the way she took out Sol Ruka, Izzy Dame? Beautiful, beautiful. And now we got Thea Hale looking to slow down Izzy Dame as Izzy was climbing up the ladder. But Thea Hale just tossing the ladder down. Now we got a clothesline and a dodge, and now a double headbutt here from Thea Hale to Izzy Dame. Izzy Dame goes down. Zariah was attempting to get back into the ring over here with the ladder. Thea Hale gets her down. Lola Weiss is over here. Was going to go for the kick to Thea Hale. Thea Hale sends Lola Weiss back first into the ladder. And Lola Weiss is out of this match. Ah, beautiful. Just diving down on Lola Weiss once again as she was laid out on the ladder. The back is gonna be hurting right now. And now, I felt that Thea Hale was gonna climb up the ladder, in comes Kelani, and Kelani looking to take out Thea Hale, but Thea Hale grabs Kelani midair and sends her back first into the ladder that was stacked in that corner. And now Kelani, thanks for coming, also rolls out of the ring. There's no women standing on their feet right now. No women in the ring. Everyone's down. The ring, the ladder, the movement is Thea Hale's. All she has to do is climb up the ladder, which she's climbing right now, and grab the title. Do it, Thea Hale. Do it for the fans. She's inches away. Do it, Thea Hale. There's nobody to stop you. Do it. Wait, somebody's there, but who is it? Oh, it's Izzy Dame, and she literally just pulled the ladder away from the title, and now there's a big distance between the women and the championship, but Izzy Dame's still trying to do the impossible. Instead of getting rid of Thea Hale, she just tries to reach for the ladder, but Thea Hale is angry. And, oh, did she just break Izzy Dame's arm? Because that's what it looked like. It seemed like Thea Hale just snapped her arm. Izzy Dame is down. I don't think she's getting back up in this match now. What's happening? Oh no, Zarya. Wow, Sean Spears and the family came in over here, and Zarya just tossing the ladder down, sending Thea Hale flying down on the Sean Spears family. All of them down. And so is Thea Hale, so is Izzy Dame, and so is Sean Spears and the gang. Man, what a crazy freaking match, courtesy of Zarya. But what an insane match. I think I'm going to lose my voice. This show, NXT Stand and Deliver, has been insane. It's really beyond my expectations. Crazy good. Crazy good. First, that tag team match featuring Fraxiom and Hank and Tank, and now this ladder match. Wow. How can WrestleMania Night 1 top this? This is good. Really good. Oh dear, and Zarya was going to climb the ladder, but Kelani comes in, slows her down. Man, these are the two women that I am not big fans of, but I got a feeling that, you know, anything can happen here. And Kelani was destroying Zarya, but in comes Sol Ruka to save her friend from the assault, and now we've got a tug of war with the ladder between Kelani and Sol Ruka. Zarya, though, is climbing the ladder. Is Sol Ruka gonna let her do it? Is Sol Ruka gonna let her retrieve the title? But Kelani just, oh, wow. This is getting dramatic by the minute. Kelani sending Zarya headfirst into the steel of the ladder. And now we've got Sol Ruka and Kelani fighting on top of the ladder that is stacked between the rope and the ladder stacked in the center of the ring. And here we are now. Lola Weiss comes in like a superhero, sending both Kelani and Sol Ruka off the ladder to the ropes over there. And now we've got Lola Weiss climbing on top of Zarya, who was already climbing the ladder. And she has her in a sleeper hold. She's trying to get her down. She's trying to put her to sleep. But Zarya not giving up, still climbing up the ladder. Wow. The strength of Zarya. Look at that. The pure strength. But you know what? That sleeper hold is much stronger than her strength. And there we are, Zarya. Zarya goes down, but poor Lola Weiss, who was actually on her back, who was clinging onto her back as she had applied the soul sleeper hold. As Zarya went to sleep, she fell down, but poor Lola Weiss was the one who took the impact because she went down with Zarya back first into the ladder, and now Kilani diving down on Lola Weiss. Poor lady, Lola Weiss is out of it. Lola Weiss is not winning this match, guys. Sadly, my favorite is not winning this match. But Sol Ruka could. Sol Ruka is here. So is Kilani. Both the ladies up on top of the ladder. What a match. What a match. I've got to say, what a crazy match. So it seems like it's down to these three women now. It's Kilani, Zarya, and Sol Ruka. I think we could be getting some drama here between Zarya and Sol Ruka here. As Zarya tosses, literally throws Kilani down to the ringside on top of everybody standing over there. And everybody is down once again. It's down to Sol Ruka and Kilani, the two best friends who even made their entrance together, and they're both climbing up the ladder again together. But who is gonna win? Only one person, only one lady can win this match. And now it's down to these two friends. Are they gonna both retrieve it together? That'd be the craziest thing ever. Wait a second. Are they gonna make out, or what's happening here? They are punching each other. Good stuff. What a crazy... I know, Ricky, my voice is going to give up. Beautiful headbutt right there. Beautiful headbutt. It's got to be neither of these two. Neither of these two, really. I still feel it could be Lola Weiss. Oh my goodness, Zarya has been tossed. She's been tossed down to the mat. Sol Ruka, using her crazy athleticism, pulls herself back up over here. And now Izzy Dame, my first prediction to win this match. Izzy Dame is back over here, just as we thought that Sol Ruka was going to win. Izzy Dame comes in, but Sol Ruka, beautiful dive from the top of the ladder. Let's go, Lola Weiss. Let's do something, girl. And oh my gosh, Thea Hale was coming in over here, but out of nowhere, I don't even know how Sol Ruka saw it coming, but she took out Thea Hale before she could do anything. And now Sol Ruka is on top of the ladder. Can somebody do something? Nobody can, because Sol Ruka is the champion. What a match. What a match. I don't even know what to say. What a crazy match. That was insane. She is Tarzan Girl. Like, I'll call her Tarzan Girl from now. Or Jungle Girl. That was amazing. Sol Ruka, you were born for this. Wow. One of the best ladder matches that I've seen in a number of years, really. One of the best that I've ever seen. What a good match. What a good match. Beautiful match. Beautiful. With that being said, guys, 4 hours and 43 minutes. That's how far we are from WrestleMania 41 Night 1. 4 hours and 43 minutes away only. What a great match, guys. What a fantastic match. That was a beautiful match. Once again, I've got to say, one of the best ladder matches that I've witnessed in a lot of years now. In a lot of years. That was incredible. And you know what? The main roster guys should learn something from these people. And Sol Ruka, I'm calling her the Jungle Lady from today. That was crazy. Even the Jungle Boy cannot do the kind of stuff that she did tonight. That was amazing. The ladder match, she's made for it. That was awesome. Ladder match. Congratulations, Sol Ruka, new champion. That's right, Andy. What a match. What a crazy match. If I could give it out of 5 stars, if I could give it a rating, I would give it 5 stars. That's how good that match was. I'm not going to leave any room for improvement. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful match. We got a good match. Indeed, indeed. Great match. And we got Ricky saying, I agree, AJ. Thanks for that, my brother Ricky. for the agreement. This NXT show is great. WrestleMania better deliver. I know, Andy. That's what I was thinking as well. That how is WrestleMania, especially night one, how is it going to be any better than what we've already witnessed tonight, right? And you know it. I'm not a tag team guy. I don't like tag team matches. But that tag team match that we saw tonight, the Fraxiom versus Hank and Tank, it was amazing. And this ladder match, amazing. Amazing. Wow. I know. Great stuff. Good match, amazing match. Me too, Ricky, me too. Absolutely. Anybody who's not watching this right now is missing the freak out. Missing out. What a match. And welcome to everybody who's joining us right now on our Stand and Deliver watch along. We are having a great day so far watching the show. And I gotta tell you, if you have missed any of Stand and Deliver so far, because we have been on for about an hour and 15 minutes, if you've missed all the matches that have happened so far, you have to go back and check them out, because really every single match tonight has been a banger after a banger after a banger after a banger. You gotta check them all out, guys, that's for certain. All right, with that being said, we are back here from the commercial break. I think we're gonna get another video package for a WrestleMania match. That's how it's been going so far tonight. Let's see. I feel that the next match is going to be the D'Angelo family match. I've got a feeling, you know, because we've got a banger after a banger, so they probably are going to be toning it down a little bit now. I think the D'Angelo family match has got to be up next. That's my prediction. That's my pick. Let's see. All right. Oh, wow. Jaida Parker looking good. She's looking focused. Of course, she's got a big match ahead of herself tonight. Stephanie Vaquer is looking fantastic. Look at that blue. You gotta love the blue outfit, the blue face paint. Looking good. Of course, they've got a big match here tonight. It is for the NXT Women's World Championship. It's Stephanie Vaquer versus Giulia versus Jordynne Grace and, of course, Jaida Parker. That match is going to be taking place. I believe it's going to be the co-main event of the night, but it's going to be taking place tonight, of course. Wow. And now we're getting a little bit of a recap of the pre-show, the kickoff show match. That was the number one contenders match. Of course, now that they have won the number one contendership, whoever wins the tag team titles tomorrow on WrestleMania, you know, they're going to be fighting this team later on. That's right. Thanks for that. Enjoying my tea right here. I know, Ricky. Tonight, NXT is showing up and showing up. They're doing good. NXT tonight has been fantastic, and really, I'm concerned for WrestleMania. How is WrestleMania Night 1 going to be better than this? We have witnessed some incredible matches already. How is WrestleMania Night 1 going to be better? Let's see. Wow. Andy says, NXT Tag Team title match, Hank and Tank versus Axiom was great. Yeah, and I've said this before. I don't like, I'm not a big fan of tag team wrestling. That's like one form of wrestling that I can pass, right? But brother, that match, Fraxiom versus Hank and Tank, was the best tag team match that I've witnessed in years. Really, I'm not even making this up right now. I have to say, if you have not watched that match, Hank and Tank versus Fraxiom, go back, watch it. What a match. What a match. Great match. I agree, Andy. I agree. Ricky. Everybody. What did I say? I told you the next match is going to be the Tony D'Angelo match, and that's what's happening here. The D'Angelo family, they're up next, guys. I'm not too sure about this one because I told you already I'm not a big fan of tag team wrestling. And this match is kind of a mid-card match, but also it's a six-man tag team match. So I don't have my hopes high for this match. You know, I feel like this match is going to be one of those average matches of the night. But let's see. Let's see. I hope I'm wrong, though. I hope I'm wrong. I love Tony D'Angelo and family as well, Ricky. I have been in love with them for like 3 years now, right? Long time. But they just don't show up. They just never show up on the main roster. I've been waiting for them for so long. They haven't shown up yet. But I hope that changes soon. I do hope that they show up sooner than later. This show has been fantastic, really, except for that Penn and Teller segment. That was super cringe. That Penn and Teller segment could have been skipped. That was cringe. Yeah. That was cringe. All right.
With a short temper, but dealing with the brain, specializing in psychology.
Manipulative and explosive.
This is Cyrus Griffin. It has great instincts and anticipations for his opponent's next move.
Likes breaking guys' will or spirit.
Say on Sugars, the wild card of DarkState. He'll follow him. Listen, we earned this degree from the paper.
It could be good. Who knows? I mean, I love D'Angelo and the gang, so it could be a good match. Let's see. Love the theatrics, love the cinema that these guys are, so, you know, I'm hoping that this is going to be a good match. Don't have my hopes very high, but I'm hoping it's going to be a good match. Let's see. Let's see.
Julie, trust me.
Yeah, I trust you, D.
Where's Don? T's not coming. What are you talking about? T didn't sign off on this? Are you with me? You want to cause chaos? Fine. You four are gonna learn. Messing with the D'Angelo family has severe consequences.
This has Tony D what happens when we decide to get involved. Y'all stay real simple. Format, one goal. What the hell are you doing? Risking the family on something I didn't sign off on? I had a plan. We're gonna do it on Stand and Deliver. Do not question me again. Understand?
Understood.
All right.
My name is John Cena. I'm a kid who grew up in a small town in West Missouri.
Wow. Lots of video packages over here before this match, right? Wasn't expecting a John Cena video package, but I guess I'll take it. You know, I was wondering, I'm glad that they actually showed The Rock because we haven't seen or we haven't heard from The Rock since John Cena sold his soul to The Rock. So, are we going to get The Rock at WrestleMania? What do you guys think? Is he going to show up? Or is he just going to skip? And are we supposed to forget that The Rock was a big part of all of this? I really wonder. I really wonder. We got Andy saying, AJ, do you see Rizzo turning on Tony D'Angelo family? If it's not, the understudy stacks to return. Well, you know, what can I say? What can I say? You know, it's a little hard. I don't want anybody turning on the Tony D'Angelo family. I want them to be intact. You know, I want them to be intact. So let's see though. What do you think, Andy? What's your prediction over here? Ricky, Andy, let me know.
For 25 years, I've been the victim of an abusive relationship. I don't
That's a very long video package before the match, don't you think? Very long video package.
really care about yourselves. I don't care about you. At WrestleMania, I make history. I will win that championship and retire with it. 17 does not happen. But what does happen is I get the heartbreaking privilege of beating my hero in his last chance. You win that disgusting
And look who's here. My man, my brother, your brother. He's the bro man. Good to see you, brother. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing well. And, you know, things got a little cool down right now because we got a lot of video packages and stuff right now. So we're just sitting through them, waiting for them to get over and be done with very soon. But I tell you, NXT has been fantastic. Tonight's show has blown me away. The matches that we've seen, I've fallen in love with two matches that we saw tonight so far. Number one was the tag team match, Fraxiom versus Hank and Tank. Fantastic match. The greatest tag team match that I've seen in a long time. And then we watched another fantastic match for the North American Championship, which was won by Sol Ruca. What a match. Brother, bro man, or anybody watching this right now, if you have missed any of the matches that have taken place so far tonight on Stand and Deliver, do yourselves a favor, go back and watch them, especially the tag team match and the ladder match. Incredible matches. You're not going to regret it. You're not going to regret it. We got the Tony D'Angelo family coming out right now. Wait a second. Look who we have here in the house. It feels like it's been centuries. Chris, good to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well. It feels like it's been forever. Good to see you, Chris. Hope you're doing well, my man. Great seeing you. Yeah, it's like the D'Angelo family reunion over here, brother. Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Broman saying, I missed the tag team match, but I caught half of the ladder match. Brother, let me know. Who were you rooting for in that ladder match? Because there were a lot of good competitors in the match. Lots of great ladies who, each of them, it felt like each of them deserved to win. Like, they all did a fantastic job in the match. They all put their bodies on the line, fought hard, tooth and nail. But of course, only one had to win. It was a great match. They fought hard. Everybody from Izzy Dame to Lola Weiss, to Sol Ruca, Kalani, Zarea, everybody fought hard. But who were you rooting for? Let me know. But you gotta check out the tag team match. Fraxiom versus Hank and Tank. It was like a chef's kiss. It was beautiful. Berman says, we'll do the rewatch for sure. Sol Ruca Sol Ruca was great. You know what? I gave her a new name. I call Sol Ruca. From today, I'm going to be calling her the Jungle Girl, you know, because she was fantastic. I mean, the kind of stuff that she did, especially the way she just spinned around the ladder while she was hanging from it. She just spun over and got to the other side of the ladder and then retrieved the championship. Like, that was beautiful. And that's the kind of stuff that only somebody who's a Jungle Girl can do. Not even the Jungle Boy is so capable. Jungle Boy can't do half the things that she did tonight. So she is officially the Jungle Girl. Really, what a great match. What a great performance by Sol Ruca, really. And here we are, by the way. The Tony D'Angelo match is underway. And, of course, Tony D'Angelo, as we know, it's a six-man tag team match. It is Tony D'Angelo versus DarkState. Should be a big one. What did you think of the Hall of Fame? Lex Luger walking was amazing. It was great. It was great. You know what? Well-deserved induction. But more than that, good to see him back on his feet. Good to see him feeling better. It's great to see that, brother. Chris, good to see you. She's so smooth in the ring. She is, brother. She is great. Look, she was fantastic. But you cannot count out Lola Weiss. I mean, Lola Weiss was amazing. Also, Izzy Dame, beautiful. Zarea, incredible. So many ladies over there in that match tonight. All of them were fantastic, really. Yeah, I mean, what a match, right? What a match. And here we are now. We've got, beautiful elbow strike right there. And it seems like the DarkState over here are starting off. Wow. And definitely the DarkState is dominating the early part of this match. Holy crap, the way that he just sent him back first into the commentator's desk and then to the edge of the ring and then back to the desk. Yeah, that back's got to be hurting right now. The DarkState, man, these guys are built different. They're big, they're tall, they're absolutely physically intimidating without a doubt, and they're dwarfing the Tony D'Angelo family here. By the way, look at that. The way he just pulled up the apron, sent the guy back first into the steel. That has got to be hurt. That's got to hurt. Tony D'Angelo is not feeling it. He's not liking what he's seeing right now. Yeah, that's terrible. That's terrible. It's great to see you too, my brother Chris. Great seeing you. I hope you're doing well. Wow. But what a pay-per-view this has been tonight. I really am concerned for the main roster guys, because how can WrestleMania top this, right? This is a tough act to follow, really. Tough act to follow. And just like that, the guy just tosses away his opponent across the ring like he's a piece of paper. Look at that, and squashing him in that corner now one more time, sending him down, and down he goes. DarkState is really turning this day into a very dark day for the Tony D'Angelo family. DarkState is dominating, and they're dominating hard. That's for certain. Look at that, another big kick. Big boot to the back, and now he was gonna go for an elbow drop, but the guy rolls out. Of course, it's the overconfidence that's coming into play over here, which is not good. And now the guy just tossing the poor lad from the apron, now running over to the corner. Thankfully, the guy slips away, and now is going to go for a roll-up. It seems like a power bomb. There you go. Now he's bought himself some time, and only if he can roll over, crawl, do whatever he can, but make the tag to Tony D'Angelo. You have to make the tag to Tony D'Angelo. Do it. Do it. Come on. Got to make the tag. By the way, all of you who are new to the channel, watching this for the first time, welcome. Make sure to join the conversation. Talk to us. Let us know how you're feeling, how you're liking the show. Don't be shy. You know, we're a family here. We love talking, watching some wrestling, and having some fun. So don't be shy. Join the conversation. And here we are now. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. The way he just tossed him. That was hard. That was hard to watch. Beautiful, beautiful. Tony D'Angelo does not look so impressed right now, by the way. And you got Ricky over here saying, did Jon Moxley made the group or NXT copy like Tony Khan and AEW this group? Well, I think that they made it. You know, I think it's an original group. Did you watch the Indies last night too? I did not, Chris. Did you watch the Indies? What show did you watch last night? Of course, there's a lot of independent happening as well. You know, as it always is the case. You know, whenever there's WrestleMania, there's always independent shows happening. Let me know, what did you watch, Chris? And here we are. Wow. Man, the DarkState is giving the Tony D'Angelo family no chance. The guys are destroying them. They're destroying them.
Of worry on the Don's face now, as the underboss has been isolated and taken out.
The DarkState is all about fear and intimidation.
You can tell that Tony D'Angelo is not liking it. And it seems like he actually saw it coming, because early on, when his friend was actually dominating this match, Tony D'Angelo did not seem very convinced, even at that time. And now, you know, to see his friend just go through all this pain and punishment, Tony D'Angelo does not look surprised at all. I think he saw it coming from miles away. He's trying to break through, trying to fight through, trying to make it over to Tony D'Angelo. Tony D'Angelo, by the way, look at that. He looks more disappointed than anything. He doesn't even stretch his arm to make the tag or anything. Doesn't even try to make the tag. He just stays back and watches. That's crazy. That's crazy. And let's see, I watch GCW. Oh, hell yeah, Chris. Hell yeah. GCW. I like that. And here we are now. By the way, we are just 4 hours and 22 minutes away from WrestleMania Night 1. Just 4 hours and 22 minutes away, guys. As always, all suited up. Got my bow tie on, got my suit on. As I always am, super dressed up, especially at WrestleMania. You gotta be dressed up for WrestleMania. If you don't dress up for WrestleMania, what do you even dress up for, right? It's only one night in a year, and you gotta dress up. You gotta bring your best. Yeah. Chris says, Vance Warner cut his arm so bad it looked brutal last night. Really? That's crazy. You gotta check it out. Wow. So how do you watch GCW, Chris? Do you like stream it from some website, or do you get it on Fight, or how do you watch it exactly? And here we are now. Look at that. The Dark State still dominating. All right, Stacks tries to get away. Tries to get away. Oh, beautiful kick to the side of the head and Stacks. This could be the moment that he was waiting for so eagerly. Tony D'Angelo still not even attempting to make the tag. Look at that. Now his partner is, but he's already injured. What can he even do? He's holding on to his rib as he tries to make the tag. But Don, who's literally there, who can make the tag, is not even trying to. He's just standing back. What are you waiting for, Don? What are you waiting for? Are you watching your family lose this match? Is that what you want? That's crazy. Come on, Don. You better than that. Oh, okay. Tag has been made. I know, Andy. Something's cooking. Something's cooking for certain. Look at the look on his face, right? The Don looks like he's going to turn, indeed. And finally, he's here, belly to belly. And the Don by himself is able to take care of the DarkState all by himself. How cool would it be if he gets this victory for his team all by himself? That would be a statement that he'll make. That'll be quite a statement that he'd make for his family, right? And here we are, another belly-to-belly, it seems, from the top turnbuckle. Wow, that's why they call him the Don, right? And goes for the cover early, but DarkState, of course, said it's the numbers game as we speak. The numbers game, indeed, coming to play. Wow, what a match. What a match. Wow. It's crazy. It's crazy. You watch it on Fight, okay. By the way, AJ, what the heck is happening in NJPW? Everybody's, I know, it's like everybody's evacuating the whole place. I don't know, brother, and I feel like it's not just NJPW. Pretty sure you already read that statement from Nick Khan where he said that, the competitors company, they've got some people under contract, but once those contracts are over, many of those people are going to be jumping ship and joining WWE. So I feel like WWE is doing something here. Like they're playing some games. I got a feeling. I really have a feeling over here. Brian says Sakun Shakers was one of my favorite wrestlers in Indies. He went by Lucky Ali. Okay, all right, that's cool. That's cool. You know, I used to watch a lot of. Chris knows this, and Andy knows this too, right? I think Broman knows this too. We used to watch a lot of independent wrestling back in the day. When we first started the watch-alongs, we used to watch GCW, and we used to watch, I don't even know what. We used to watch a lot of independent wrestling, a lot of it, I'll tell you that right now. But we stopped because, it's independent, so it doesn't draw in the biggest crowd. But, it was fun to watch it. But let me know if you would like for me to start doing independent wrestling watch-alongs as well sometimes. And, if there's a particular show that you'd like to watch together or something, let me know, and, we could make it happen. We could make it happen, yeah. And Chris says, AJ, do you still do interviews? I do interviews, but I was not doing interviews. Wow, look at that. Wow, the family is really fighting hard over here, right? Look at that. Beautiful stuff. Tony D'Angelo going for the cover. Is it over? Near fall right there. But I haven't done interviews in like a couple, actually not couple, it's been a half a year. Haven't done those. So I was thinking about bringing back season 2 of my wrestling show, the podcast. And since you guys were asking for it, I'll give it a thought and, maybe we should start doing interviews again. Stacks brings in the crowbar, but Tony D'Angelo says, we're not doing that. We're playing the games by the rules. We're not doing the dirty job here. And now Stacks accidentally hits Tony D'Angelo in the chest with a crowbar as he was drop kicked from behind. And now Stacks, oh dear, don't tell me that. Wow, Andy, I think this is the turn that we were talking about. Stacks has just caused, oh my goodness, I thought Tony D'Angelo was out, but he comes in out of nowhere, spears the guy, saves Stacks from the punishment, and there you go, elbow strike one more time. Tony D'Angelo has got this back in control over here, and once again he's confronting, oh, a kiss to Stacks, and now tossing him out of the ring on the DarkState, altogether taking them all out. And the Tony D'Angelo family is going strong, that's for certain. And one more time, clothesline from Stacks to Fandango. Wow, look at that. Wait, Brahman, what T-word? What T-word? Wait, what T-word are you talking? I have no idea. All right, let's see. Rita says, when is the next one? Soon. So I'll definitely work on it, and let's do interviews again. Some of the indie promoters stream their matches on Twitch now, which is cool. Oh, that's nice. I had no idea. That's cool. That's cool. All right. What is your thought on Triple H doing an hour-long induction, only giving? That's funny. That's the boss, I guess, right? That's the boss doing boss things. It's his company. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Did he actually do that? Did he actually take an hour and give everybody a few minutes? Really? That's funny. Why not? Why not? I saw a lot of people sleeping in the crowd, though, so. Wait a second. Is Staggs going to turn? No, he's not. Chill. Wow. It'd be your own people, guys. Stacks just low-blowed Tony D'Angelo. And nobody can believe it. Especially not Tony D'Angelo. And now the DarkState taking advantage. The guy's already heartbroken. What are you going to do? He's already a defeated man. Come on. I feel for Tony D'Angelo right now. I feel for the Don. I feel for him. That's crazy. Why, Stacks? Why? Why would you do that? Really? Really? Poor Don. I know. It's people like Stacks that kind of make me question humanity. And if you can't even trust your own people, like Tony D'Angelo couldn't trust Stacks, who are you even supposed to trust in this world? Yeah, people like Stacks should be banned from society. Yeah, terrible. Come on. Stacks, why would you do that? Just why? Trying to be John Cena or something, yeah? Come on. Wow, Ricky's really angry, by the way. Ricky's really angry. Look at that. Yeah, you're right, Andy. Stacks is gone. He's gone. We've got to wonder what's next for Stacks and not what's next for Tony. Is he finally going to be, promoted? Or is he going to stay in NXT? So, Jonathan Stacks is the guy's name. So, Tony D'Angelo, I'm pretty sure you know him, right? We used to watch NXT back in the day. So, Tony D'Angelo's family, they had two members, 2 Dimes and Stacks. 2 Dimes was fired, so Stacks and Tony D'Angelo remained. They had been together for like years and years and years as a tag team, as a family. But now Stacks has finally turned on Tony D, which is heartbreaking to say the least. It is heartbreaking. And the NXT pay-per-view, PLE is incredible. NXT, that's right, Andy. It's indeed incredible. Indeed incredible. And I don't know if Stacks is going to be joining the DarkState or what, but wow. What a match. What a pay-per-view. And it really, every match, one after the other, has been a banger after a banger after a banger after a banger. And speaking of bangers, let's take a look at what is the next match going to be, because we're already done, of course, with the Tony D'Angelo family match. We're already done with the #1 contendership tag team title match. We're already done with the North American title match, both male and female. We're done with the tag team championship match. So my guess is that the match up next is going to be this one right here. I feel, it's my prediction, that up next should be the women's world title match between Stephanie Vaquer, Giulia, Jordynne Grace, and of course Jaida Parker. A fatal 4-way for the NXT women's world title. Should be good. It should be good. He did it for he did it for The Rock. That's right, Adele. But again, I wonder if The Rock is going to show up at WrestleMania, because he's been gone ever since, he purchased John Cena's soul. So is he going to show up at Mania? That's the one question that I still have, and I really wonder. What do you think? Your prediction, your guesses. Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Let me know. And AJ, who do you want to see headline the induction next year? Says Chris. Good question, brother Chris. Who do I want to see headline the induction? I mean, hard to pick a pick, but who could it be? Could it be the Rock? I don't know. It could be the Rock, I guess. But so many names pop up in your head as soon as you start thinking about it. So many people who haven't been inducted yet, but should be inducted, and one day will be inducted, I feel. But let's see. It's interesting because Bret Hart has made history as the first ever 3-time Hall of Famer. But now with this new category of matches being inducted, there's the sky's the limit. You can be inducted as many times, because until now, the only way you would be inducted more than once was you get inducted as a solo star, and then you get inducted as a faction or a team, whatever it may be, tag team. But now with this greatest match of all time, basically, category, you can get inducted as many times if you have such great matches, right? So, for instance, Taker, Cena, they've had a lot of great matches already. Lesnar, I can go on and on. Triple H, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock. Who knows? Maybe one day somebody will be like a 5-time Hall of Famer. You never know. Never know. Do I watch Evolve? I haven't watched Evolve. No, not yet. What about you? Do you watch Evolve? Anybody else? Let me know. AJ, challenge WWE to bring it NXT show kicks butt. Absolutely, Andy. I really feel that this is a tough act to follow, and WrestleMania has to step up because this is good. This is NXT, and they're amazing. I think it'll be either Rock, Cena, or Batista. Could be Cena, actually. Could be Cena, you're right. Just retiring. It could be Cena, you're right. It all has great talents. Yeah, that's great, Andy. That's great. I know Jack Cartwheel is also there, right? Which is nice. Vic Joseph mentioning the tag team champions. I've got to say, man, Hank and Tank, so good. They stole the show. My most favorite matches tonight, it's hard to say number one or number two because both of them were so good. But I will say this. Number one, I got to give it to the ladies. The North American championship ladder match. Number one, the best match of the night thus far. I mean, all the ladies were fantastic, and they put on a big show tonight. Sol Ruka won the championship. She is the North American champion, but what a great match, and what a great performance by every single individual. And number two was a tag team match, Fraxiom versus Hank and Tank. Incredible match right there. And just like I said, guys, up next is this one right here. It is the Women's World Championship, NXT Championship match between Stephanie Vaquer, Giulia, Jordynne Grace, and, of course, Jaida Parker. This match is happening up next. It's got to be one of the biggest matches of the night. And your picks, guys, your prediction, let me know in the comments. Who do you think is going to win the match? Is it going to be Stephanie? Is it going to be Giulia? Is it going to be Jordynne Grace? Or is it going to be Jaida Parker? Let me know your picks down below. Do you think Vince will go in? Vince will go in where, Chris? What do you think? Come back, you'd feel? I don't think so. Oh, you mean you mean the Hall of Fame? I don't think so. I don't think so. Not now. Not now. Look, the whole Janelle stuff is still not over. So no way they induct Vince. No way. His repetition is so bad that Linda McMahon can't even, be spotted in public with Vince. Like they say that they're separated. They're not divorced, but they say they're separated. I don't buy that. And in public, they can't be seen together. So that's how his repetition is at the moment. All matches are great today. It's hard to pick one, says Ricky. I agree with that. My wife, Stephanie, says, bro, man, Okay, bro, man. All right, I see you. I'll remember that. I'll remember that. Your wife, Stephanie. I'll remember that. The next time you're watching, Tiffany or Charlotte or Lola Weiss or somebody else, and you say something, I'll remember. I'll remind you. Your wife, Stephanie. Okay. But I'll be shocked. Roxanne, she turned her back from Cora, says Rick. Yeah, no. Yeah. And I guess we can expect a lot of surprises, as we go into WrestleMania now. I picked Mammy, Stephanie Vaquer to win, so Ricky says it's going to be Stephanie. You know what? I agree. I think Stephanie's going to win. Even though I want Giulia to win, but I think it's going to be Stephanie. It's got to be Stephanie. I think so, too. Yeah. Everybody's here for your wife, bro, man. Yeah. By the way, I'm still puzzled at the fact that Alexa Bliss is not a part of Mania. I'm still puzzled, baffled, whatever word you might want to use. I cannot believe that Alexa Bliss is not a part of Mania. It's a hard one. It's a hard pill to swallow. All right. By the way, everybody who's watching us for the first time ever, don't be shy. Join the conversation. Say hello. And be a part of our family as we watch wrestling tonight. Together. Forever. I still am amazed at the rumor of Donald Trump appearing. And if he does appear, I'll mark the freak out. If Trump shows up, I'll mark out, guys. I'll mark out. That's for sure. I see Ricky and Broman having a little bit of a beef over here. And with that being said, Giulia is here. She's looking good. The mystique of Giulia, the aura of Giulia is unmatched in NXT, for sure. Now, that's crazy, bro, man. I read your comment. I'm not going to read it out, but you're taking it to a whole new level. All right. And here we are, Giulia looking good. And there she is. We got Jaida Parker before GTA 6. Jaida Parker coming out over here. You gotta love the font and everything that they use for Jaida Parker. That's one way to get over without doing anything, right? Just use the GTA fonts. I like that. I just heard them say that Jaida Parker might not have the accolades, which is funny. But because I was watching WrestleMania 2020, what was that one? I believe it was 22, 21. No, it was 21. WrestleMania 21, I was watching it a couple days ago. Yeah. 2-3 years ago, I was watching WrestleMania 21, in which JR... he said about John Cena that he might not be the best wrestler. And I was like, wow. Like, you should take that clip and you should post it on social media. That Jim Ross saying, he might not be the greatest wrestler. He might not be the best wrestler. It's funny. Nobody would dare say that about John Cena today except for Cody Rhodes, right? And I guess JR is the reason why John Cena turned heel. Here comes Miss... oh, wow. Okay, Ricky, I see ya. But here she is. Yeah. Jordynne Grace is here. She looks good. When she was in TNA, she used far less makeup. That's for certain. Well, she's come over to the WWE and her face has changed a lot, and that's all because of makeup. Yeah, she definitely used far less makeup in TNA than she does over here, for certain. I think Giulia gets called up to the main roster today. I hope so, Ricky. I think she deserves it. So does Stephanie, but NXT needs Stephanie, so I think Stephanie stays, Giulia goes over. I would be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. Giulia is fantastic anyways. And here she is. Bromance and Ricky's very own Stephanie. The NXT Women's World Champion is here. By the way, 4 hours and 1 minute away from WrestleMania 41. 7 p.m. Eastern is when it's going to begin. And it's exciting. It's exciting, right? Again, just like Andy mentioned it earlier, Gunther versus Jey Uso is expected to open WrestleMania. Broman, are you on Instagram? Because I don't think that you are in our group, right? In our Instagram group. So if you'd like to be in the group chat, just like send a message to me on Instagram, say hi, I'm Broman, and I'll add you to the group. Yeah, but here we are now. I see Mariah May go to NXT and NXT Women's Champion after NXT deal ends. Hope soon. That'd be crazy. Mariah May being in NXT is gonna be nuts. She's gonna bring in so many fans with her. Mariah May has, from what I understand, Mariah May has a hardcore fan following. She is good in the ring. She's got the passion. She is dedicated. That's something I know. And she's got the personality and the charisma. If Mariah May comes to the WWE, it's got to be a big signing. It's got to be a big signing for certain. You don't? Okay, that's okay, bro, man. That's okay. That's like one platform where I'm big, like almost 100,000 followers. So, yeah, and here we are now, Jordynne Grace. Looking good. So last night, True said that, Brock Lesnar's got to show up and he's got to be like Randy's mystery opponent or something. And I joked and I said, okay, if Brock Lesnar shows up, I'm going to do 2 giveaways of a month-long Netflix subscription. So I don't think Brock Lesnar's going to show up anywhere. So I don't think it's going to be happening, but let's see. It's one of the I guess stipulations that we have fixed as we head into WrestleMania. If Brock Lesnar shows up, I'm going to do 2 giveaways of a month-long Netflix subscription each. Let's see. We've got Broman says, hell yeah, remember we had a Discord once back in the day. Yeah, but, I still would love to do Discord. But honestly, Broman, I feel like I need help in some areas because there's so much on the plate. Especially now that I've also got like a political kind of channel going on, it just gets even more, and then you've got all the work and other stuff, not YouTube stuff, the other stuff also going on. So like work and things. So it just gets a lot. So to handle Discord and, all these different channels, I would love to, but I need some assistance there, which I realize. And maybe I should try to seek out some assistance over there in managing different platforms. I would love to do Discord. I would love it, but it's just too much on the plate. And let's see. Hopefully one day. Bojets messaged me on Twitch, and I got back to him. It's been a while though. It's been a few months. Yeah. So Broman and everybody else over here, how would you like it if we streamed on Twitch as well? Or if we just moved for good on Twitch from YouTube for the live streaming? How would you like it? I'm not leaving YouTube. I'm going to be here on YouTube. What I'm considering is doing both YouTube and Twitch simultaneously. I'm not going to be leaving YouTube. There's 2 reasons not to leave YouTube. Number 1, we've got YouTube. Number 2, we got Andy, and I know Andy cannot move to Twitch. So we're not going to leave Andy. So that's that. Yeah, that's right, Roman. You're right. You said that perfectly. Indeed. So Andy says, AJ, who are you pulling for the NXT Women's title? Brother, great question. And I've got to say, for me, I'm hoping that Stephanie... Actually, no. I'm not hoping that Stephanie wins. I'll be honest with you. I was just saying that to be nice to Broman and Ricky. But I'm not hoping that Stephanie wins. I'm hoping that... I think that Stephanie will win, but I'm hoping that Giulia wins because Giulia's just so good. So I'm here for Giulia, but I think that Stephanie's going to win the match. Andy, let me know. What do you think? Who do you feel is going to win the match? And there you go. Stephanie, by the way, doing her thing. Oh, dear. Jordynne Grace one step ahead. And Stephanie rolling up Jordynne Grace. And Chris kicking out for one, actually, very quickly. All right, Ricky, thanks for that. Thanks for the suggestion. And here we are now. We got Stephanie looking for the Irish whip on Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace, though, she's got Stephanie where she wants her. And Stephanie, once again, beautiful, goes for the cover. Jordynne Grace kicks out very quickly. Stephanie gets her up and gets her down back first into the mat. Goes for the cover. I know James. I know. James does not watch WWE anymore, so he only wants to do AEW watch-alongs basically on Twitch. So that's one thing. I'll try. Andy says, like to see Jordynne Grace. Okay, so Andy's over here for Jordynne Grace. I like that. And with that being said, Jaida Parker with an elbow strike to Jordynne Grace, knocking her off the apron. And now we've got Giulia with a series of punches and kicks and chops to the chest. And another big-ass punch to the chin of Jaida Parker. And Giulia now looking to send her down. She does. Jaida Parker, little dazed, little dizzy, drop kick, she goes down. We've got cover, and Jaida Parker with a kick out right there. And guys, we are less than 4 hours away from WrestleMania. As you can see right here, we are 3 hours and 50-something minutes away from WrestleMania 41, Night 1, going on the air. So it's only a matter of time now. We got about an hour left of Stand and Deliver. Actually, probably even less than an hour. But here we are now. Slap to the face of Steph. That was what a brutal slap, by the way. Another slap to the face of Stephanie, and Stephanie eats it. She collapses down to the mat. By the way, I said this at the start of the show, you know, when I recognized that there were no LED boards around the barricade or on the apron. But as we've been watching the show tonight, and as I realize it now, I like it so much better. I like how the dark setup is, and I like how aesthetic it looks. The gray ring mat, the gray barricade. You know, your attention doesn't get diverted. Your attention stays on the action inside the ring. Sometimes a lack of screens and just simplicity is really the best option, is really what you need. And tonight, I'm loving the simplicity of the stage design. I'm loving the simplicity of the ringside area, loving the fact that there are no LED screens on the apron. I know people like those, but honestly, I was never a fan of LED boards on the apron. If they want to do away with them, just do away with them. I was never a fan anyways. Let's see. We got everybody goes live on Twitch and YouTube together. Okay, Ricky. Okay. Thanks for that, brother. I know James and asked you soon. Yes. Let James know, Ricky. Let him know. We are going to be doing it. We are going to be doing it on Twitch and YouTube. Oh, my goodness. By the way, look at the power of Jordynne Grace lifting both Giulia and Stephanie up on her shoulders. And now Jaida Parker with the assist. Holy crap. All four women are down on the mat right now. That was an OMG moment of the day right there. That was crazy. Again, the power of Jordynne Grace is such that she can lift both Giulia and Stephanie Vaquer up on the shoulders with ease, no problems whatsoever. But Jaida Parker with that dive, sending all four women down, actually, was incredible. But we got Jordynne Grace looking for the cover on all women, trying to shoot her shot. But everybody here with a kick out. Stephanie in trouble. And now we got Jordynne Grace looking to put it to an end. But Stephanie Vaquer with a series of elbow strikes to Jordynne Grace. She's not going to go down without a fight. You know that. And Jordynne Grace now with a roll-up. Stephanie Vaquer has got... Oh dear, with Jordynne Grace overpowering her just like that. She overpowers Stephanie, and gets her up on her shoulders. She is back up on her feet. Jordynne Grace is looking to end it. And now, of course, Giulia has her eyes set on Jordynne Grace, and now Jordynne Grace looks like she's going to overpower Giulia as well, and she does it. Jordynne Grace turns it around for Giulia, slams her down to the mat. She doesn't see this coming, though. Jaida Parker now behind Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace with an elbow strike to Jaida Parker, sending her over to Giulia. And now a beautiful German suplex to Jaida Parker, but also, along with that, tossing Giulia across the ring, just like that. Beautiful maneuver. Once again, the power of Jordynne Grace is unmatched in the NXT's women locker room, without a doubt. It's unmatched. I know it's dominance, Andy. It's pure raw dominance. And a lot of people talk about, when they look at Jordynne Grace, they accuse her for using steroids and stuff. You know, steroids can make you muscular, maybe. Steroids can give you the physique, maybe. But it's not going to give you the strength that Jordynne Grace possesses. You know, what she possesses is pure strength that she has worked hard for, and it's evident. And Stephanie Vaquer, by the way, rolling out of the way, and Giulia with the drop kick to Stephanie. Stephanie down, Giulia with a kick to the face of Jordynne Grace, and now dodging Jaida Parker. Giulia now looking for a tornado. There you go, sending her away to the corner. She is looking to put Jaida Parker away for good over here in this match. Parker tossing Giulia over to the barricade. Giulia dodges the punch, and now with a headbutt to Jaida Parker. Jaida Parker is down. It's only down to Giulia, and I feel Jordynne Grace now. Jordynne Grace, though, running over to Giulia up on the second rope as she was attempting to dive. It seems like Jordynne Grace wants to go for a superplex, but Giulia with a headbutt to Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace taking it back. Giulia with a beautiful flying drop kick to Jordynne Grace. Grace is down, and Giulia is feeling it, but she's the only lady in the ring right now, and here we are now. Stephanie is all rested up. She's all okay. She gets back in the ring, walking over to Giulia. We have a little face-to-face, a little movement shared between the two before they fight it off. And now we've got these punches being traded between Giulia and Stephanie. My two top women in this match, my two picks of the match. Number one, Giulia. Number two, Stephanie. Let's see who wins this match, though. They're both fighting it out. Again, it's got to be one of these two. And I feel it's got to be Stephanie. I want it to be Giulia, but I think it's got to be Stephanie. Let's see. Of course, Andy is over here for Jordynne Grace. I know Ricky over here. Broman over here for Stephanie for personal reasons. And here we are now. Some punches to the gut of Giulia. Stephanie, women handling her right now. Women handling her. Did she know that the word mankind is unacceptable in this day and age? I mean, I grew up on the word mankind. Like, that's what you hear everywhere. Mankind. If you look up Oxford Dictionary, any dictionary, mankind is a word, is a real word. But apparently it's an unacceptable word. I came to know about it after watching a news press conference. Actually, not a press conference, but an interview on Blue Origin, the spaceship that went, I'm sorry, should I call it a spaceship or should I call it a joyride that went up to the space with Katy Perry and a few women and came down to the Earth in 11 minutes or so. I was watching the little interview about it after the ride was over, and in the interview, you know, poor guy, Anderson Cooper, he spoke about the importance of that ride for mankind, and the lady who he was interviewing, she was quick to correct him, telling him it's not mankind, it's humankind. It was interesting. Let's see, AJ, how many channel points for you to do the? That's funny. We'll have to do that when we go to Twitch. She was the underdog for me in this match, by the way. She was the underdog for me all along, and she could be pulling an upset here. Imagine if she does pull an upset and walks out with a championship. That'd be crazy. Goes for the cover on Stephanie, but Stephanie with a kick out right here. Both Giulia and Jordynne Grace down. So is Stephanie, but of course Parker has her eyes set on Stephanie Vaquer at the moment. And now we've got... Oh! Man, I'm looking at the Papa John's logo on the mat, and you know what? Papa John's pizza, one of the best. I feel like it's even better than Domino's. It's great. Yeah, I got craving myself some pizza at the moment. I'm not gonna lie. And here we are now. Giulia running over here, left and right. Oh dear. Submission hold. So Giulia's got a submission hold locked in on Parker, and Stephanie's got one locked in on Jordynne Grace. Is it gonna be a double tap out? Are we gonna end the match in a draw? The referee's having a hard time already. What is gonna be happening? I think it's gonna be a conspiracy that's gonna end this match. Come on, but I don't see Jordynne Grace tapping out. That's gonna be a hard one. Oh, yeah, they did not. Neither of the ladies actually tapped out. And here we are, Stephanie kicking Jaida Parker away. And now she's got Jordynne Grace where she wants her. Jordynne Grace though with a nice reversal, but Stephanie just too quick for Jordynne Grace. Kick to the head. Jordynne Grace goes down. Giulia running over to Stephanie. Stephanie literally seems like she broke the arm of Giulia. Maybe not, but Giulia is first in trouble. And now we've got Stephanie, the only lady standing in the ring right now. Everybody else down. Giulia also gets back to her feet, by the way, in that corner. But of course, Stephanie still feels like she is almost 100%. But Giulia, not so much. The other two ladies, out of question. Holy crap, the way she just twisted the knee of Giulia. I don't even know if that knee is still there, by the way. Oh, wow. That felt like she just twisted literally the knee. I thought the knee was gone, but okay, she's fine. Let's see, you got 13 like. Hit the like button. Oh yes, thanks for that, Ricky. Everybody watching this right now, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like, join the conversation. Let's talk some Stand and Deliver. Let's talk some wrestling. Be a part of the chat. Thank you. Thanks, Ricky. I keep forgetting to ask people to like and subscribe. Thanks for that. Anyways. Wow, Stephanie doing her thing, brother. She's doing her thing. Look at that. Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks for that, brother. Much love to you. So, pre-show is got to be 3 hours long. And there aren't really going to be any matches in the pre-show from what I understand. It's just going to be mostly video packages and stuff. So I was thinking that we'll go live, at 7 p.m. Eastern for the main show. That's what I was thinking. But let me know if you'd like for me to do the pre-show as well. Let me know, guys. What do you think? And here we are. I know, Andy, it's a great match. It's a great match. Just like a lot of other matches that we've seen tonight, this one is just as good. So good. I know, Jonathan, yeah. Just a bunch of video packages and stuff that they're going to be playing over and over. So basically the pre-show, they're calling it a pre-show, but I wouldn't. It's just like a commercial. It's 3 hours long, and it's going to start at 4 p.m. Eastern. It's going to go on until 7 p.m. Eastern, and then the WrestleMania begins at 7 p.m. That's how it is, yeah. And here we are, a backbreaker to Jaida Parker. Jaida Parker goes down hard. Stephanie Vaquer with a cover on Jaida. It's over. Wait, it's over. It's over, just like that. Andrew comes in, Nautic comes in, and Jade and Stephanie wins. I guess Nautic's lucky for her. She doesn't know it, but I guess Nautic and her, they got a connection. But with that being said, Stephanie is the winner and still the world champion. Stephanie Vaquer. What a match. What a great match, really. What a fantastic match. It was amazing. And just like every other match that we've seen here tonight, this one was no different. So good, so exciting. It had its big moments, but all four ladies delivered. That's the beauty of it. Nobody underdelivered. Nobody was the jobber here. All four ladies brought their A game. That's for certain. That's for certain. Yeah. All right, Jonathan. Thanks for that, brother. Yeah, I was thinking that it's better to just rest up and come to the WrestleMania stream fresh and everything, and instead of being sleepy, like Sleepy Joe. Like last time, sleeping on camera. Don't want that. So I'll come all rested up and freshened up, and then we'll start the WrestleMania stream. That's right. I like how she struggled to get Parker up, says bro. And yeah, it was good. It was good. The whole thing was fantastic. And you know what? Stephanie is good. No wonder why Ricky and Broman like Stephanie so much. She is great. Especially look at her right now. She is great. Yeah. Let's see. Andy says, AJ, 10 out of 10. All the matches brought it. I agree. Now, as much as I loved that tag team match, which was, of course, Hank and Tank versus Fraxiom, I gotta be honest. I'll rank the matches, my top 3 matches of the night so far. Number 1 for me is still that ladder match. I'm not gonna say it's because of Lola Weiss, but it's probably because of Lola Weiss. Number 2, and everybody else was a great match. And number 2 was this match right here, the Fatal 4-Way for the Women's World Championship. And number 3 was the Fraxiom versus the Hank and Tack match. What great matches back to back. Really great freaking matches tonight. With that being said, guys, it is true. Stephanie Vaquer is still your world champion. What a great night. What a great show. Stand and Deliver is fantastic. And I hope that the main roster will come prepared, because they've got a tough act to follow, especially Jay and Gunther. They're going to be the first match of WrestleMania, so they really do have a tough act to follow. They better bring their A game. AJ, all 4 women should be very proud of themselves. Great match. I agree, Andy. Absolutely, 100% agree. It was a great freaking match. And we got Broman says, I kind of want to see Stephanie and Asuka. Wherever is Asuka, by the way, these days? I haven't seen Asuka in like forever. I almost forgot the name Asuka. Where is she at? Does anybody know? Is she injured? Is she semi-retired? What's going on with Asuka? It's been a long time. And Ricky says, I agree, AJ. Much love, brother Ricky. Much love. And look at the clouds, by the way. It's getting cloudy down there in Las Vegas. Wonder if it's going to rain or something, man. WrestleMania and rain is never a good idea. I still get nightmares from WrestleMania 35 when it started raining, like literally minutes after the main event got over, minutes after Becky Lynch was holding up both the titles, Becky 2 belts. It started raining heavily, and I was like stranded along with thousands of other people, of other fans, stranded outside of MetLife Stadium in the rain. It was crazy. Crazy. Now we've got Lexis King trying to find his Heritage Cup, which was disappeared by magic by the Penn and Teller. Cringe.
Why did you turn your back on Tony? Why did you do this to the family?
What the hell was that? Who's supposed to be a
Stack's so cool, he's not even gonna wear his t-shirt before leaving.
close? I'll text you where I'll be. I'll see you Tuesday.
Well, are you not gonna drive to WrestleMania, Stacks? Or are you going home already? Okay. Okay. This is going to be a good one, right? I mean, and next Tuesday, NXT is going to be cooking. I hope that it's going to be Liv and Raquel versus, of course, the number 1 contenders, because they won their, spot tonight. I hope it's Liv and Raquel, but of course, we're only going to find out after WrestleMania is over, because Liv and Raquel are going to be defending those titles at WrestleMania. I hope they retain, and then they go after, these two. Of course, thank you for that, Ritu. Thank you. And Andy says NXT kick butt PLE event. Absolutely. What a kick-ass pay-per-view, right? What a kick-ass pay-per-view. With that being said, guys, it is now time for the main event. That's right. It is for the World Championship, a triple threat match. As much as Vince McMahon used to hate triple threat matches, multi-man matches at, especially at big pay-per-views like WrestleMania, TKO is going all out with these. I mean, WrestleMania, I believe, has like two triple threat matches and other multi-man matches. You know, this one right here also had a lot of multi-man matches, and the main event is once again a triple threat. It's like totally anti Vince McMahon. All right, guys. Let's see.
Fight for this.
Trick hasn't really been the same since he won that NXT title for the second time. From the penthouse to the outhouse. Feel all the hate in the back. Y'all don't want me to shine. Look, that's what happens when you lose to a title. I'm proving all the doubters wrong. The same doubters who doubted me called me a sidekick when I was with Melo, but look at me now. I'm the man around here. I'm supposed to be NXT champion. No, but you still the woman. You know what it's about. Hey, Trick. Just like you, brother. I want that number one spot. That's Siobhan Evans.
All right, with that being said, guys, main event time already. We're just getting a video package over here. But this is going to be a big match, of course. Femi is as dominant as it gets. Trick Williams was once the most dominant guy in NXT, but Femi has very rightfully taken that place. And G1 is the ultimate underdog here. G1 winning this match would absolutely surprise me, but I'd be delighted because the guy has worked hard. Trick Williams winning, I mean, I'm all in for Trick. Like, whoop that Trick all the time. Whoop that Trick. Whoop that Trick. I'm all in for it. Like, I'd love it. And, of course, Femi is already so freaking dominant. I love the F9. I love everything he does, so why not? You know, why not? We got Ricky Singh AJ breaking news. Both NXT and AAA are going to be working together on June 7th. World Collide. That's big. All right, that's big. Okay. All right, I'm ready for it. I am ready for it. AJ, don't forget to set up Watch Along for Triple Mania. Yes, absolutely. We're going to be doing a Triple Mania Watch Along, Andy. One of the best pay-per-views of the year. And that to 3 of them, right? So definitely we're going to be here for Triple Mania, brother Andy. Thanks for that. And thanks for the reminder. If there's any other Watch Along that you'd like to do, by the way, any independent show, any show whatsoever, let me know. And we're going to do the Watch Along for them as well, right? Just let me know. And Kia Center report from Lucha Libre Online. Big news. That's big. AAA working with NXT is great. Is a step, I believe it's a step in the right direction. Yeah.
I'll take the step by step. Stand deliver. I'm coming for the NXT championship.
Wow. These video packages have got no chill. First, we got the NXT Stand Deliver's main event video package, and now we're getting a AJ Styles video package. So they're going all out now with those video packages. WWE is sending message to AEW and CMU. That's nice. It's nice. That's great. But I'm so happy with how this show has been here tonight. Incredible show. I'm so happy with Stand and Deliver. This is like already my WrestleMania. What a great freaking show. What a great freaking show. Again, WrestleMania has got one tough act to follow. Very good. Very cool. By the way, out of all the wrestlers that you've seen tonight so far performing for you at Stand and Deliver, give me a few names that you feel deserve to be on the main roster now, and you feel will be on the main roster very, very soon, maybe as soon as the Raw or SmackDown after WrestleMania. Is there any name that pops up in your mind that makes you feel like, definitely this guy's going up to the main roster? Let me know, guys. For me, I would love to see, honestly, Trick Williams on the main roster. You know, just like show up on the main roster and save Carmelo Hayes from his misery, because Carmelo is a great talent, but alone he's lost. He needs Trick. He needs Trick Williams. So Carmelo Hayes, Trick Williams needs to go up to the main roster for Carmelo's sake, really, for his sake. What's up, Clay? Welcome. Good to see ya. We got Andrew saying Trick will not win due to being called up. Yeah, Trick actually. You're right about that. You're right. He should be called up. It's long overdue now. Long overdue. Earlier, he couldn't be called up, of course, because he was still maybe not ready, and also NXT didn't really have a lot of stars left behind. But now they've got a lot of big stars already, who are doing a fair job with NXT. So Trick Williams must be called up. Must be called up. That's a long ass video package that we're getting for Logan Paul and AJ Styles, by the way. I didn't ask for it. Did you ask for it? I didn't ask for it. Very long video package. All right, with that being said, we're done with that long video package for Styles and Paul, the WrestleMania match that is yet to come. But here we are now with the gigantic, the big, strong Oba Femi as he makes his way out. This is going to be a good main event, guys. The underdog, Evans. And here we are. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Everybody with me. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Everybody. I like it. That's right. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Everybody. Hell yeah. Yeah. That trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Yeah. You gotta love that. That's right. I like it, Ricky. I like it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. We got Broman saying they gotta have to put on a show because the ladies showed out. That's right. That's right. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Oh, yeah. The ruler Oba Femi, brother. Oba Femi is no joke. He's no joke. Amazing, amazing guy. I know Brock Lesnar is not around, but I would have loved to see Oba go up against Brock Lesnar. Can you imagine the kind of mayhem the two would cause in the ring? It would be absolute craziness. Yeah, I would love to see Brock versus Oba Femi one day. But nonetheless, Oba Femi is coming out here, and it's going to be good. It's going to be good. And the underdog. Javon Evans, of course, is the absolute ultimate underdog heading into this match. He's coming over here with all smiles and everything. He's high-fiving the fans and stuff. It's a big moment, the biggest match of his career, hands down. NXT Stand Deliver. He's main eventing for the NXT World Championship against two big titans of NXT, really. They're titans, right? I mean, Trick Williams is, without a doubt, a mega star of NXT, and Oba Femi is a titan, without a doubt. So, Javon Evans, a lot of people might argue that he doesn't even fit in, but he does fit in. He does belong here. That's why he is here. And big chip on his shoulder. It's a make it or break it moment. Javon Evans, have fun. I don't know if he's going to win, but this is his moment to make it. It's his moment to, steal the spotlight. What's his performance? That's right. Let's see. And now Andy The ruler, Oba Femi, is here.
Shakes the ground when he walks. A man who will be talked about for generations to come. A man who may be
Let's go.
forever. A man who will have statues.
Let's go, Oba Femi.
Imagine WrestleMania someday at Oba's Palace. Sign me up. It could very well happen. This is a man who has never lost a triple threat match. He won last year under these rules to retain a title. He won the NXT championship under triple threat rules. He is not phased.
The fans chanting along, Oba, Oba, let's go, Oba, let's go, Oba. We haven't seen a man so dominant, right? Physically intimidating, dominant, also athletically sound like Oba Femi in a long time in wrestling. He is one of a kind. You know, you see people who are big, but they're not athletically sound, not anywhere near Oba Femi is. You know, guys like Omos, guys like Braun Strowman, and so many more. They're big, they're strong, they're physically intimidating, but they're not so sound, so physically sound in the ring. But Oba Femi checks all boxes. That's what makes him the ruler, and that's what makes him the champion. Tonight he's defending against somebody who used to be champion, somebody who used to be the face of the company. Of course, Trick Williams, and now also the future, maybe, the underdog, of course, of this match, Javon Evans. It's got to be a big match. It is the past, it is the present, and the future of NXT right here. Trick Williams looking good. Looking good. He's looking good. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Let's go, Trick. The underdog. That's right. You gotta love the kid's confidence, right? Javon Evans, only 20 years old. Isn't that insane? Is that not insane? Only 20 years old and he's main eventing Stand and Deliver. You know that he's got something special about himself, right? Only 20 years old. Insane. Insane. And here we are, Oba Femi. Oba Femi, a champion for 102 days. Yeah, Ricky, I feel like he's going to stay around because NXT needs him. And somebody who needs to go to main roster right now, otherwise he's just going to lose a ton of momentum, is Trick Williams. He's got nothing else to do. He's got nothing left to do in NXT. He's done it all. He's been here for way too long. Should have been called up already, but it's really time that Trick Williams gets called up to the main roster. It's really time now. He should be called up to the main roster without a doubt. With that being said, guys, it's main event time. The referee has rung the bell. The match is underway. It is, holy crap, the 20-year-old Javon Williams gets out of the way, sending Oba Femi and Trick Williams into each other. And now going for a springboard, but Oba Femi, Trick Williams catching Javon Evans. And now we've got a Hurricanrana right here to Trick Williams from Javon Evans. And now Javon once again to Oba Femi, landing those hard punches. Ow, man. Oba Femi like an absolute beast, just shoving him away. And now a double clothesline to both Trick and Javon, sending them both down. So far, of course, Javon started off strong, but Oba Femi has got the match in control. Trick Williams has not laid a hand on anybody yet. Not a punch, not a kick, not a slap, nothing yet from Trick Williams. And a drop kick, by the way, from Evans, sending Oba Femi out of the ring right away. You know, this tells you that this guy, Javon Evans, he might be young, he might be the underdog here, but he's packing a ton. That's for certain. And now a headlock locked in on Trick Williams. Trick Williams realizes that you cannot discount this guy, Javon Williams. He's here for a reason, Javon Evans. And here we are now. Yeah. Trick Williams was going to go for the clothesline. Javon Evans, wow, he's like Spider-Man. He's like Miles Morales, or better than Miles Morales, it seems. And here we are, clothesline, but Trick counters. Was going to go for the back break. Javon Evans, though, sending Trick Williams over to Oba Femi, who was attempting to get into the ring, but now back to the ringside. And now, oh my goodness, Javon Evans is really like Miles Morales over here. Shoulders down, a kick out here from Trick Williams, uppercut to Javon Evans, and now a beautiful, beautiful punch. Double drop kick. Both of the guys hitting each other with the exact same move and both going down at the same time down at the mat. It is Trick and Javon. Both of them are down and out at the moment. And Trick Williams jumping up back to his feet, and so is Javon. Also jumping up and back to his feet over here. Trick was going to go for the clothesline. Javon with a nice counter, a spinning kick to the gut. All of this is happening in the ring right now while Femi is just out. He's resting. He's resting. He's relaxing. And now he's in the ring now, carrying both Trick and Javon just like that, showing them who really is the beast around here, who really is Femi around here in NXT and why he's the champion. These guys were playing monkey flips and whatnot in the ring, but Femi comes in and like a beast takes care of both of them at the same damn time. Incredible, incredible. If you guys are watching this for the first time ever, if you're here, you're new to the channel, make sure to hit the like button. And thank you so much for being here, guys. And a kick to the chest right here from Trick Williams to Femi. Clothesline. But of course, you can't get Femi off his feet so quickly, right? Another clothesline, but Femi, he stays on his feet right there. And was going to go for the third clothesline, but this time around, Femi hits Trick Williams with the clothesline instead. Trick's down. Doesn't realize, but Evans is back on the apron. I think he's going to go for a springboard. Yes, he is. And it's successful. He successfully gets Femi down on the mat. That's an accomplishment in itself, you know. To get Femi off his feet down on the mat is an accomplishment. But Trick Williams here, instead of partnering with Evans, like he should, he actually goes on to attack Evans. And getting him up on his shoulders now. Was that an AA? That seemed like an AA from Trick Williams to Evans. So Evans down. Trick goes for the cover. Evans with the kick out right there. Femi is also back up on his feet over here. And now, an uppercut to Femi. Trick Williams with another uppercut to Femi, climbing the second rope. And now landing a few punches straight to the head of Femi. I know, Ricky, I know. He should, but it's got to be Trick first, I feel. Look at that. Holy crap. Beautiful neck breaker, by the way, from Trick Williams to Femi. Femi's down. And if Evans and Trick actually start working together, they can bring this beast down. I think they realize that as well. Trick is asking Evans to do his thing to take out Femi. If they work together, they maybe have a chance. Oh, actually not. They're not working together. Trick too smart for this thing. You know, he asked Evans to go for the springboard as he was about to. Williams very quickly hits Evans with a knee to the face out of nowhere, mid-air, and he went for the cover because Trick Williams realized that I can't beat but I can sure in hell beat Evans. That's what he went for. That's what he tried to do. But of course, very quickly breaking the cover, because if no matter, gets pinned or not, anybody gets pinned, drops the title. So he's got to be careful here. Trick Williams a bit too smart, obviously. And Evans is trying to do the... Oh! Had this been the Royal Rumble match, you know, Evans would have won. Or Oba would have been eliminated. But this isn't the Royal Rumble. But, of course, Evans loves to send Oba out of the ring, it seems. This is like the third time that he's doing it. Second time, actually. Yeah. And now a kick to the back of the head. Trick Williams. And now Oba Femi. Oba Femi is... Oh, my goodness. Oh, sending Oba Femi face first into the edge of the ring, really. And now Trick Williams is looking for a high-risk maneuver, looking to dive down on both men standing ringside, and he does it. He does it. Diving down on both the men standing ringside. They're both down, and Trick Williams is loving it. He's loving it. He's taking it all in right now. Evans trying to do the unthinkable once again, trying to lift Oba Femi. You can't do that, Evans. Come on. I know you're good, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. You know, you're not going to lift Oba Femi. You can't do that, Evans. And Trick Williams now with a punch to Femi. Femi, of course, trading punches here with Trick Williams. But Evans out of nowhere, flying down on both the men, taking them both down. Oba Femi is not only good in the ring, he's not only a powerhouse, but he actually is a good seller. Pretty good seller, I've got to say. The way he sells, especially Evans' moves, beautiful, beautiful. Almost reminded me of Shawn Michaels, the way he sold that dive from the top turnbuckle. Pretty good, pretty good. The show has been so good. You know what? Whenever my voice starts to give up, you know the show has been good. And my voice hasn't given up in quite a while, but this show has done it, really. What a great show it's been. And, you know, whenever I lose my voice, you know it's been a great night. It's been a great show. And this show has been great. My voice is an indication of it. What a show. What matches we've seen tonight. One of the other all bangers. By the way, another beautiful superplex right there. Evans realizes what it takes to be in the main event, what it takes to be in the main event with a beast like Oba Femi and a main eventer like Trick Williams. What we just saw was crazy, and only a beast like Oba Femi can pull it off the way he did. Beautiful, beautiful. By the way, if you're watching this for the first time, if you're new here, welcome to the stream, welcome to the channel. Don't be shy, join the chat. Join the conversation. Let's talk about some wrestling. It just seriously doubt WrestleMania will give something special that NXT. I know this NXT show has been great. It really has surpassed my expectations. It's beyond my expectations. So good. Such a great show, brother. Such a great show. And a beautiful kick to the side of the head of Oba Femi. Oba Femi, though, he lifts up Trick Williams, and now a kick to Oba Femi. Oh, Trick Williams, German suplex Oba Femi. He hit Oba Femi with a German suplex, but Femi no-sold it. Instead, he tosses both Evans and Trick Williams just like that. It felt like German suplexing Oba Femi only activated the beast mode. And now Oba Femi is... I guess there's going to be hell to pay for Trick Williams. Then literally he's paying it right now. You shouldn't have done that. Oh, wow, Trick Williams that with a spinning kick to the head of Oba. And Evans now rolling up Trick Williams. Obviously, everybody wants to get the pin over here. Evans is insane. If Evans wins this match, I'd be okay. I'd still be happy because, hey, he has brought his A game, and his A game is pretty damn good. Evans is something else. He's a special talent. Only 20 years old, but he's main eventing the show with Oba and Trick. He's got a big future ahead of himself. Beautiful dive. Oba Femi goes for the cover. Oba grabs him by the throat. Look at that. Look at that. Wow, he converted that choke slam into a cutter. Beautiful. Did not even see that coming. He was gonna go for another cutter, but Oba Femi over here grabs Evans. Oh! Wow, Evans has got Oba Femi's number. He's got his number, guys. I've not seen anybody dominate Oba Femi the way Evans did, but Oba has had enough. He hits Evans with a crazy ass uppercut. I don't even know if his jaw is intact. And you know what? That could have been a pin right there if it wasn't for Trick Williams pulling Oba Femi down, saving the pinfall. And now Evans is trying to lift up Oba Femi. No way, no way, no way. Oh! Evans with a body slam to Oba Femi. How do you do that? How do you be the size that Evans is, and how do you body slam? And now a flying cutter to Oba Femi, going for the cover. Femi kicks out. I thought that was it. How do you do that to a guy like Oba Femi when you're that size? You know what I mean? Like, how do you do that? That's crazy. That's crazy. I wasn't expecting Evans to manhandle Oba Femi like that. Is saying manhandle acceptable, or should I say human handle? All right, look at that. I know, Andy, it was crazy. It was crazy. The underdog, I thought there was no way he was going to lift him up, and he did lift him up, and I was like, no way is he going to, body slam him, and he did body slam him. That was crazy. Insane. 20 years old. He's a heck of a guy. Cheers. Now I have no doubts in my mind why he's main eventing. He's a main eventer. I think we've got Kofi Kingston, but better. Oh, wow. Oba's just throwing him back first into the barricade. That's gotta be it. That's gotta be it. Oba is not showing any mercy now. Once again, sending him to the barricade. The barricade goes falling down. And now Trick is just like... I don't even know what to say right now. Trick Williams just rock bottomed Oba Femi on that table. The table went shattering down with Oba Femi. I haven't seen the table get shattered like that. The way it just did. It just went shattering down. And now Oba Femi is out. Trick Williams, this could be his moment. Holy crap. Is this going to be the heist of the century? Where's the referee? Oba Femi is stopping the referee. He's stopping the referee. This could have been the heist of the century. The referee kicks Oba Femi away, goes for the cover, but Oba breaks the cover. That was it, guys. That was it. Evans could not kick out, but Oba would not allow the referee to pin. The referee had to kick Femi away, slide into the ring. He went for the pinfall. He did a 2. Before his hand went down for the 3, Femi broke the cover. That was the most intense moment that I've seen tonight. Emotions were running high. Emotions were running high. My brother Broman says, I will have to start watching more NXT. Brother, you're getting it wrong. It's not I, it's we. We have to start watching more. Yeah. They're telling us, you know what, AJ Broman, you don't watch, this is what you're missing out on. This is great. Holy crap. What did Evans just do? Once again, this kid is better than Spider-Man. Oh, brother. I don't even know what to say right now. Man, Femi's gonna win. Femi's gonna win courtesy of Trick Williams. If it wasn't for Femi, this kid Evans would have walked away with the title, but because of Trick Williams and his stupid ass, it's gotta be Femi. It's gotta be Femi. I gotta give it up to this kid. I gotta give it up to this kid. Look at that. That was incredible. Evans was incredible. Femi was incredible. Trick, idiot. Really, I mean, wow. What a match, guys. What a main event. But no surprises here. Still, the champion, Oba Femi. That was a great pay-per-view. I gotta give it I really have to give it a standing ovation. I haven't done one in a very long time, but this, you know, what a show, guys. Really, what a show. Gotta give it up to, especially to Javon Evans, man. Javon Evans and dare I forget, Lola Weiss. Why to Lola Weiss? My choice. All right. That was great indeed, bro, man. That was fantastic. I give this match, once again, a 5 out of 5. And you know what? I'll give NXT Stand Deliver a 5 out of 5 stars. This was one of the greatest pay-per-views I've watched in a long time. Dare I say, I had more fun watching this pay-per-view than I did watching Elimination Chamber. Dare I say it. It was great. WrestleMania Night 1, it's got a tough act to follow. That was great. I know, Andy. I know. I realized that. This was great. Let's see how WrestleMania is going to be, because in about 3 hours, WrestleMania Night 1 is going to be on. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm going to be here very soon, guys. So WrestleMania begins at about 7 p.m. I'll be here about 6:30, 6:45 p.m. EST. And we'll start watching WrestleMania. Tomorrow I'll be here much early. I'll be here about noon or 1 p.m. or something like that. And we'll be, of course, watching WrestleMania. We'll be having more fun. And let's see. I'll let you know. I'll let you know what time I come tomorrow. I'm not certain yet. I'm not certain, but I will let you know. I will try to come here early, but I will let you know. All right. With that being said, a 5 out of 5 stars from me to NXT Stand and Deliver. What a great night. What great matches. Once again, I've got to say, this Evans kid stole the show. It's so hard for me to really rank these matches because all the show matches were so good. But I think the number one match for me tonight still, I don't know. I can't rank the matches. They were all so good. They were all 5 out of 5 stars, you know. But top matches for me, the Women's World Title match, the Women's North American Title ladder match, the tag team match, of course, Hank and Tank versus Fraxiom, and this match that we just saw, Oba Femi, Evans, Trick Williams, they tore the house down. 5 out of 5 matches, all 4 of them, and 5 out of 5 stars to the pay-per-view, except for the Penn and Teller segment. That was super cringe. Everything else, chef's kiss. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you so much for watching the show with me. It was a pleasure. If you haven't hit the like button yet, make sure to do so. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, make sure to do so. If you haven't joined our chat yet, make sure to do so. Say hello. Be a part of the conversation, as we're going to be back at about 6:30, 6:45 p.m. as we're going to be watching WrestleMania Night 1, which starts at 7 p.m. Eastern. Andrew says, no, you need to watch more. We watch NXT and have been saying a lot about it. I know, we have to. Andy says, 10 out of 10 was phenomenal pre-PLE show. I'm absolutely going to watch it again. See you soon, AG. Yes, Andy, WrestleMania, couple hours, we're going to be here. That's right, Clay, 10 out of 10 indeed. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Andy. Thank you, brother Andrew. Thank you, everybody. Ricky, my brother Broman, Andy, all of you guys, Clay, Ritu, all of you for being here. Thank you so much, Jonathan, Anil, and everybody else. Thank you so much for the love. I'll be back in about a couple hours, and we're going to be watching WrestleMania Night 1. Until then, I hope you all get some rest. freshen up. I'm gonna go take a shower. When I come back, you're gonna be seeing me in different clothes because you know what, it's WrestleMania, so you gotta be ready. You gotta be ready, right? So, and and unlike last year when I fell asleep on camera, the only streamer to fall asleep on camera during a WrestleMania watch along, not gonna let history repeat itself. So I'll be all freshened up by the time we're back. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you have a great time. See you in a couple hours. I know. I'll tell you what, bro, man, I was talking so much. I got so excited. My throat is almost giving up. And you know, whenever that happens, it's a great sign. It means the show was fantastic. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you all have a great time, great couple hours before we come back for WrestleMania. Once again, clear winner of the night, I feel, NXT Stand and Deliver. Thank you so much. Thank you, Andy. Thanks, everybody. Cheers. See you in a couple. Thank you. Much love. Thanks.